Good evening, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to our little corner of the internet, SavePoint.exe. This is our Downtime podcast, and hi, hello. My name is Kina, and I'll be the host of our little podcast today. With me, I have the usual suspects, and I suspect they'll want to introduce themselves. But let's start with Tarun. Go ahead, please.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm Tarun, also known as Tolorian. Yeah, the next person, Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, aka Chaos Beam. How is everyone? I hope you're well.
I am well. How are you?
I am good, yo. I have a cold, so actually I lied.
Get ya. It's okay.
I'm like 90% good.
Oh my god.
I have a cold too. It's okay. I get you. All right. Tim?
What up, guys? I'm Tim. Like Kina just said. Hello, I'm mostly here. I don't stream very much, but you guys can find me here sometimes. Very, very occasionally. I'll stream some stuff here. So.
What was that one game we wanted to watch you stream? I forgot, but like
Oh, it's Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh
Hi-Fi
yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting,
Yeah.
bro. When's that happening?
When's that go? Let's go.
Do
Let's
it.
go.
I don't know, guys. I think we should.
Come on,
I think
bro.
we actually should.
Do
I had a
it.
very busy month. I
I'd be
think.
so down.
But like, yeah, I had a very busy month, and I think like we all did. So.
Wait, yeah. I mean, looking at our topic
Woo.
list, it's a bit. All right. Now that the introductions are out of the way, let's get started on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, to start us off, our first usual set of topics is what we've been up to in the months since our last podcast. And before we go into the usual topic of video games, I'd like to actually mention that I actually went to Japan last month. And I had
That's
a lot
so
of fun.
cool.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So jealous.
It was great.
Yeah, same.
But actually, it was a great trip. I had a lot of fun because I was going with my family. But somehow everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And it's not and it's not even like due to a lack of planning. A lot of it was the weather really screwing us
Oh.
over.
Mhm.
So day zero was the flight, you know, and like we actually went to to a restaurant in the airport, right? And I actually have a bullet point of everything that went wrong here. Please
boy.
cut me off if I'm going too long. But yeah, so the dinner before the flight, we went into a restaurant, ordered, and waited like 20 minutes, and asked after our food because 20 minutes is quite a long time and it's quite a fancy looking restaurant. And their response was, "Oh, there's no order. The system must have malfunctioned." Like,
Oh god.
bruh?
What?
Are you joking?
Man.
And I was so tilted, dude. But yeah, and then we had an overnight flight, which led into day one, which went perfectly. We had a shopping day, which was great. And then on day two, we went to Houston Bosch. I don't know how to actually pronounce it, but it's a theme park based on like a European town. And I actually have
Oh, really?
photos as well. Yes, I actually have
What?
photos. It was really pretty, actually. I'd
I've
like
heard
to,
of this place. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I have a bunch of photos. I don't know where to share them though. But
You can share them to me.
okay. Give me a sec. I'm gonna link you to the ones I shared in my server, Tarun, and
Okay.
you can just download it. And then
Sure.
Oh, you went. Japan's very cool.
Yeah, Japan's so nice. But yeah, I went to the theme park and it was really nice. At first, we went there, and like nice weather and everything. But when we got to the theme park, it started raining. And
Oh no! But theme
And so-
parks are best enjoyed with no rain.
yep. And at first we tried really hard to just tough it out, like we got umbrellas, went, just chilled and all that stuff. And we, the usual like attempt. And this rain got heavier and heavier and heavier. And our umbrella broke. None of our umbrellas survived that day.
Oh,
The wind got so powerful that it broke the umbrella. And I have a lot of photos. You'll see that
Okay.
when Tarun picks it up. But
Yeah.
I want to
it's
see
really nice.
these destroyed umbrellas. Oh my god.
The umbrellas are not actually in the photos, but
Here's some
yeah,
of
the
the photos. Let's see.
yeah. All right.
So
This
here's a
is
bird.
this is like the view from the train.
Mm-hmm. And then
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, this
And
is a theme park?
yeah. The outside is like a sort of like village town kind of thing,
uh-huh.
and the inside is not really like a theme park. Like there's a lot of like attractions, like not like a roller coaster or anything, but like House of Mirrors, like light
Oh,
shows, all
right.
that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Yeah. And this is one of the hotels. This is the inside of the theme park, and each of these buildings is like a different attraction.
Oh.
That's cute.
That's very
It's pretty
cool.
nice.
Ooh,
And
Oh my
of course,
God.
pretty flowers. It's so
This is
pretty,
the
yo.
this is the Dutch section. Look at that windmill, yo.
Yo.
Look at all those flowers. We're in the Netherlands now.
It's
Is it
Netherlands
authentic?
now.
Yeah. Yeah, my cousins actually were joking that we didn't go to Japan, we went to Europe.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
That
That's
could
cool.
actually be Europe. If you didn't tell me that.
Good.
That should be
Uh-huh.
Europe, yeah.
But yeah, lots of nice photos, very nice place. And yeah. We everything else was really nice. The rain got really hard, so we ran back to our hotel and just settled in for the night. The next time we came back to our I forgot to mention, I went to Fukuoka.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like Tokyo. Like it's like, still like a town city, but like it's not quite as busy as Tokyo,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a very nice vibe. But yeah, day 3 we went back to Fukuoka, and we found out that Japanese taxi drivers will refuse to use your like Google Maps and would rather radio HQ than to talk to you.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, day 3 wasn't so bad actually, but like that was so confusing to me. Like I was sitting there like trying to speak to them to explain where our hotel was,
And
and he
Japanese or
just
English?
I was trying in both,
Oh,
but
right.
like yeah.
No, because
And
I've heard
Mhm.
that Japanese people will outright refuse to speak Japanese to you if you try to speak Japanese to them. They will
uh,
they will like speak English to you. Even if you say like, "Oh no, Japanese is fine," they will just speak English to you.
yeah, that has happened though actually. But yeah, on day 4, it was great. Day 4 was a fantastic. We went to a temple in the morning. Um, and yeah, we have also I have more photos as well if Tarun would like to pull them up.
Okay.
This is a little bit further down. This one, let me send you the link, Tarun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't prep this in advance.
Oh good.
That's fine. Let's just do this.
Yep.
There you go. Have a look.
Oh yeah, this is easier. Yeah. It has like really nice like vibes, and like there's a lot of really beautiful places inside the temple as well, but like they had no camera signs on, so I didn't take pictures.
Right.
Mm.
But like just the vibe walking in, like the smell of the air, everything was just picture perfect.
The smell of the air.
No, like
The
legitimately,
freshness.
you
Yes.
no, like think about it though. Like you're used to breathing air in Thailand. Going anywhere, the air will smell fresh.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. You're just going out
Yeah.
of the city.
But yeah,
When I went
had
to
a
Kyoto, they
fantastic.
had a lot of this kind of stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah. Actually, like this has a lot of Kyoto vibes. Yeah. Uh, and yeah. Then after this trip to the I took a picture of a turtle
Yeah,
because it was cute.
that
nice.
turtle.
Highlight
Turtles!
of the trip.
I
Highlight
love
of the trip.
turtles!
There's
Turtles are
more.
cute.
Turtles are amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of turtles.
I want a turtle.
Yeah, and the view is so pretty too. But of course, you can see the rain clouds building up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the evening, we actually had a plan to go to Kokura, but the rain got so bad as well.
Oh man.
We went there, and we were gonna go to like Kokura Castle because I wanted to go, but literal storm broke out. And actually, this was when the umbrellas broke. The first day, umbrellas survived, but this day it broke.
Oh no.
Oh my
And
gosh.
and we tried to take refuge in a mall, but like it was 9 p.m. or sorry 8 p.m. So they shut the shutters and told us to leave.
Oh,
Oh god.
So we had to go brave the storm because they wouldn't let us hide.
oh my god.
Oh
It was
no.
pain, yo.
Huh. Wow, okay.
And right. Yeah, and day 5 we went to Yufuin, Yufuin no Mori, and it was really nice. Had a nice view, and it was really nice vibes. We went to a the Snoopy cafe for lunch. It was really cute.
Snoopy
That's
Cafe.
cute.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have food pics as well, but
So it's like
Yeah.
peanuts themed.
yes,
Nice.
and yeah, no rain. I was very happy about it. But yeah,
That
it
does
took
remind me,
two.
they do like Snoopy there. They do like
They
Snoopy
love
there.
Snoopy, dude.
Yeah.
In Thailand too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry
most
for the
of the day
random.
was
Yeah.
taken by the 2 hour long train ride and back there and back though. But it was fun,
Oh no.
and it was a good like last leg of the trip because nothing went wrong. But yeah, it was a good trip. I've been kind of really sick since I got back with COVID symptoms, but like testing has come back negative, so I'm not sure what it is. But I'm alive.
Alive and thriving.
Hopefully. But yeah, enough about me though. Like that's everything that I did during the trip. What else did everyone do?
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
What was your what was the most memorable thing you did? Like if you had to
in
choose.
in here
Like for the whole trip.
for the whole trip, I think the going to the temple was the best part. Like the vibes was so great, and the view was so great too.
Okay.
And
Nice.
because I'm not religious, I funny thing, I went to buy ice cream while everyone else was praying.
Nice.
Because that's me.
Yes. Did you?
Me.
You didn't go to Tokyo, right?
I did not go to Tokyo. No, I would
Mm.
have wanted to meet a few friends, but
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Tokyo is very busy, to be fair. Sorry.
It is.
Yeah, but
It's
I was
very
gonna
I
ask
miss
about
Akiba.
the Ghibli Museum or something.
Oh yeah, you should definitely. Did you not go to that? Oh man. Well, I suppose you wouldn't have this trip.
Yeah,
I've been to the Ghibli
Not-
Museum, so
Ghibli
yeah.
Museum. Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
someone brings up Japan, I'm always like, you
Bro,
should go. You should
I
the
want to
museum.
go
You should love
to
that stuff.
I
I
Yeah.
wanna
want to
go
go
to
to the
z-
Monster Hunter one.
Oh, I didn't
The
know
Monster
about
Hunter
that one.
Cafe.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
cafe.
cafe. Yeah, the one that Kohi and I were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanna go to the Studio Ghibli Park. Let's go.
Ooh,
Fancy.
yeah.
And to
Park and
Disney
Museum.
Land.
The Ghibli
Trust me.
Bear.
If one day this podcast takes off, we'll do a live episode from there one day. I
One
swear.
day,
I love
one day.
it.
Live episode, yeah.
A live episode from there.
Yeah. Anyone else do something fun?
What did I do this month? Wait.
You said you had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, no, I have fun updates, just not about what I did this month.
Oh, okay.
Why I take
Oh.
notes.
Well, I'm getting a new tattoo and it's gonna be Zelda themed.
Hell yeah.
So
Are
I'm
we
very
getting
hyped
like
about that.
Triforce? Are we like?
No.
I feel like
that's too
Triforce is too obvious.
too basic. Yeah.
Trifle.
No,
Mm.
I thought about it, but I really never wanted a Triforce because that's just straight up like, oh, okay, you know where that's from. I wanted a tattoo that's like, if people know it, they know it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm getting the goddess symbols.
Oh,
From well, they're in multiple games, but they're like the goddess symbols for the three goddesses because they look cool, and also if people know what they are, then and they're like, oh, but if they don't know, they're still gonna be cool.
Oh.
I
I
mean,
thought I'd get that.
I love it. Nothing
That's
too
true, yeah.
mainstream. That's what.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta be a little bit of a hipster,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
exactly. Exactly. And also, I just like the symbols. I think they look hella cool. So
Yeah, I
Dope.
agree.
They look pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
But I didn't do anything this month, so I don't have anything to talk about in that regard.
It's
Uh,
fine.
Last month was more exciting because I went to Disney, but next month I will be able to talk about that again.
Are you going again?
Yes, in
Because
2
why not,
weeks.
right?
Oh,
Oh, dear.
wow.
Oh no, in 3 weeks.
Are you gonna
The
be
week of-
gachaing for the thing you want again?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
You
I
shouldn't.
think my friend's gonna tell me no if I try again.
Yeah, that's
She
probably
was
a
so
good call from
stressed
your
out.
friend.
She was so stressed out last time, but
Oh, no.
I
You have
don't
to do
know.
it
Well,
secretly, like sneak out of your hotel room. And do it.
yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna come back with the new plushies. You'll be like, where did you get that, Alex? Where did you get that? No, I
And
don't
how
think
much
I'm
money
allowed
do you
to.
have left in your
Yeah.
wallet?
How many of these did you buy? Where's the rest of them? Hiding all my duplicates and all my like failed attempts.
I love it. You just come
Oh.
back to the hotel room. You're like, I didn't do anything. Your bag's just like full of plushies.
Yeah. It's like how a dog owner goes like when a dog is eating something, they're like, what do you have in your mouth? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. That's my
Yeah.
friend. That's what she's gonna do to me. What's in your bag? Open your bag. So no, I cannot make any promises.
Well, do your best.
It's because my friend's very responsible, and I am not.
Responsibility is good.
So I don't know, man. Maybe I will, but who knows?
It's good to go wild every now and then, but you gotta learn to limit, though.
I know. I only bought 2 last time. I got it in the second one, so I don't know,
Fair.
man. Seems like my gacha luck is pretty great. What's stopping
Yeah,
me?
but then next time you're gonna have bad luck, though. You gotta
Yeah,
gacha.
exactly. Your luck is
Understand
only good
that,
until
yeah.
it isn't, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I just need to Google how to find the right one because it worked last time.
Fair.
That's the advantage of doing it physically, because then you can go and feel the stuff.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong. That's not what I meant.
I mean, I get you though, because like, I think I told this story last stream too, but the Yu-Gi-Oh card that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My dad, like I was buying packs, and I was like, I really want Stardust Dragon, and this is like really like 10 years ago, right? And I was like, I don't know how I don't want to buy the whole pack though, because like that's pricey. And my dad was like, here, let me try something, and then like he touched like the the pack and like moved it a little bit, and it was like, this one's probably rare. And I was like, huh? and I opened it, and there it was, Stardust Dragon right inside, and it was a ghost rare too. So like it was like one of those 1%, like not even in every box kind of card, and I was like, huh? Yeah, but apparently like he was rubbing the cards together because like they had like different texturing,
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay.
and I was
See?
so impressed, dude.
See, I mean, it works. You gotta manifest it.
Yes.
Gotta manifest the energy, you know.
Yeah. Send out good vibes into the world and you get them back.
Hopefully.
Like, in the form of a Baymax
Ah, yes.
more plushie.
Yeah.
The best.
But
What
yeah,
about you guys?
sorry. What did you guys
Tim and
do?
Tyrone? Yeah.
Well, I went to Krabi. I think I said just after our stream last month, I think I said, yep, I'm going to Krabi.
Yeah.
So I went
Oh, yeah.
there and I took some photos, which I did not prepare at all either.
It's okay. We didn't prepare any of the photo stuff, but
We was like, you know what? Today we're coming in with a plan. We're going to get this right. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot we didn't actually prepare, huh?
I
And
mean,
Tim was so
I thought we were
skeptical
just gonna
when we
talk
started.
about it.
But here I can show this. I can show some of the photos though. I just took screenshots from my Instagram.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's switch over.
I'm just gonna make a
There
quick
we go.
note on our secret plans to be like
Monkey.
prepare
Yes, monkey.
photos next time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I saw a gibbon monkey and she had a little baby and they posed for
Oh,
a
that's
photo.
cute.
It's very cute.
It's cute.
You know, it's very nice. I went to Krabi and I think the first day I just sort of walked around with my camera. And I think I went
Wandering,
to the Bat
wandering.
Cave. Yeah. I went to the Bat
Oh, you went to the
Cave?
Bat Cave?
Yeah.
Did you meet Batman?
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately not. He was
Oh,
off,
that's sad.
he was off hours, you know.
Mm.
But here, this is somewhere in Krabi too. Like, I took a photo of stream.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
The water looks cleaner than in Bangkok by a lot.
Oh, it's very
Yep.
clean. It looks very clean. Yeah, this was on a hike. It was just there. I was like, this is a cool photo op.
Mhm.
I took a photo and it came out really nice. And then this was one of the bars I visited while I was there. This guy is a great guy. All they sang was Bob Marley. Is a vibe in the song.
Sick.
Hella vibe.
Yeah, it's a very much of a Bob Marley bar, like anything. And this guy's just singing all the songs and entertaining everyone. And yeah, look at that. Smiled for the photo and everything. Great guy.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's pretty much the photos I got.
Mhm.
2 shows so far. Oh wait, there's this. This was a street in Krabi over there. I was at Riley Beach specifically. So there's not much over there. There's this one long street where people are just hanging out, walking around, and or a bunch of you can see like tourist services like rock climbing and all that. Massage.
I want to go rock climbing.
Yeah, this is just, and there are a bunch of restaurants. Some have good food, some not so good food.
No.
Have at your own risk. No, I'm kidding. It's not
like
that
this is
bad.
proof.
It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. But some miss it.
I feel like there's a story there.
No, not really. I had like, I ordered. I think, what did I order? I ordered some like a burger or something one night, and it was not a great burger. I was really disappointed.
That's so sad because it's very hard to make a burger not good.
Yeah, and it was just not good at all.
Speaking
Yeah.
of burgers, I tried burgers in Japan, and I have to say, it does not work for me.
I mean, they hate Moss Burger, right? I mean, they love Moss Burger there.
I mean,
Or
Moss
love.
Burger's good, but like, I went to like the theme park. There was a burger place that was
Mhm.
like, and people were like, "Oh yeah, this place is good. Everyone says it's good," and I ate it. And I was like, This is the saddest burger I've ever seen.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I had my food, and of course, just one last photo. This was the beach.
Ooh,
Very
pretty.
pretty. This is like one side of
Ooh.
that island. There's another side, but this side was prettier. So I just took a photo here.
Fair enough.
Yes, and behind this photo, there's a I don't know what you call them, but you know, there are those penis shrines.
Ah,
What?
Yeah, those things. Where
Okay.
it's the shrine to celebrate fertility and all that. That shrine.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of those, but
Yeah,
I would
same.
not put them on the screen because I don't want us to get
Yeah, they're
hit with
behind the
something.
photo.
Are they actual penises?
No,
Usually.
no, like
No?
models, like wood carvings or
No,
something.
like I get that they're not actual
Okay.
penises. I mean, like statues of actual penises.
Yes,
Yes.
statues of actual penises, not actual penises.
No, I got that.
Okay. Good.
Ew. I mean, not you. I'm not trying to shame anyone that has one. I mean, like, never
No,
mind.
It's just about. It's just a
Fine.
shrine. It's just a shrine about fertility. That's all it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
a bunch of people rock climbing next to it.
I thought you were gonna say something very different.
No, just an observe. Just an observation.
Mhm.
I just thought you were gonna say something else.
We're super
Oh,
mature,
boy.
Al.
Wow.
The
What
most
do you
mature.
think of me?
I mean, I'm the youngest here, so
Mm.
just saying.
Fair.
By like 2 days.
By 2 days.
Meanwhile, I am the
Wow.
old man of the group.
Yes. Kina the oldest. Alex the youngest. How are, yeah, aside from Krabi, was it, we had the Thai New Year here. Songkran.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah, yeah.
fun.
Ugh,
Went to all
I-
the hotspots,
fun.
or supposedly hotspots.
I've heard it was really messy this year.
It was fine.
Okay.
It's like still post COVID, first time the country is celebrating Songkran like as properly as it can. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't as crowded, I would say, but I hear a lot of people who went out at night is very messy. In the day, it was fine.
Yeah, I hear that the like there were roads that were just completely packed and like would you'd not get into at like bars and stuff
Mm.
because apparently that's where people go for Songkran. But
Yeah. Yeah, and then also, yeah, so basically the first day I was just around like the main the main, was it like Siloam or central area? And you know, obviously that's where a lot of people go. And then second day, I went to Siloam with Vex.
yeah,
And
I think you told me about it.
yeah. And it was pretty great. We went to a bar and there was a drag show. The drag show was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
I remember that one.
Yes. Then yeah, you know, we had a great night and went back home. And the third day was Khao San, if anyone here remembers that place.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's a lot cleaner now since, you know, you've been, I think since the last
Oh, I
time.
wasn't saying oh dear because of how Khao San looks like. Just
No, it's just Khao San has, it's its own Las Vegas, I guess. But not
yeah,
dirtier.
that's a good
I don't
description.
know.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that.
Yeah, this country is Vegas, I guess, but not
Our little mini Vegas.
a little mini Vegas, but not really like Vegas at all. But yeah, if you know, you know, I guess.
Ren, you don't have to. You don't have to explain Kazan. It's known worldwide.
Yeah, but what if our
True.
viewers don't know though?
Yeah, viewer base wouldn't really know, would they? I don't know.
I mean, you
Maybe.
can always ask. Does anyone here not
Does
know?
anyone here not know Khao San? Well, you will if you ever come here, because a lot of tourists always go there.
A lot. I think like 90% of them do.
Yeah, it's easier for tourists to be there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, basically just a fun Songkran New Year, which ran on for 3 days instead of 4. I think usually it's 5. I don't know. Yeah, and
I mean, there's
then
weekends as well, right?
yeah, but I think people stopped playing after Saturday.
Probably for the best, I think.
Yeah, a lot of fun, and then that's kind of it. I don't think I really did much else. Just other gaming stuff later on that we'll talk about.
Of
Uh,
course.
yeah. What about you, Tim? Any IRL
And
stuff?
no, nothing major.
Nothing
I
major.
was sort of thinking that I might start writing reviews again. Because way back in the day, we used to do some of those.
Yes.
I
We
was kind
gotta.
of thinking maybe I'll start doing that again.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
I've
Yeah,
been
I'm just
kind of
trying to
considering
gauge
doing that for
interest at the
myself
moment.
as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to gauge interest at the moment, see how many people are actually interested in reading them. It's like I wouldn't be able to do one like that often.
You know what's
But
funny, actually?
Hmm.
what's up?
Since in the office, sometimes Kohi and I will talk about a few games that
I
I know that you've played before. So what happened is he is talking about some game and we're trying to think about what it was like. I just kept pulling out your review of the game from
oh no.
Professor Time.
Oh, Tarun, I'm so touched.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think the most
Full
recent one
surprise.
we've talked about was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh, I hate
Mm.
that game.
Yeah, I was like, I hate it. And then I was like, you know what? I know Tim reviewed this. Let me see what he said. I was like, yeah, he hates it too. Look.
uh,
He
I'm
enjoyed
surprised that
your
website is still up, to be
he
honest.
enjoyed your captions. Yeah, it's up. But not on any domain, just the Vic site default domain.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe I should set something up again, just like a save point website and
I
put them on there.
Yeah.
I totally join in though because I have a lot of okay, so I was actually talking about this with Tarun and I was
Uh,
actually writing reviews on stuff as well.
oh, yeah.
But like I haven't published anything and most of it's like more like speaking scripts rather than like reading scripts.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expect like, oh, we're just gonna put it out there. It's like published into the void, Or like,
Yeah.
I did
Just
enjoy
putting
it,
it
so
somewhere.
It's quite fun. I used to do it too.
yeah,
Back when
it's
I was
quite fun.
still
I did
clumsy critic.
I did a few in Presso time, but Tim definitely did majority of it.
Oh yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, the
I
thing
feel
about
like
that
I'm
is
gonna
like
end up bitching a
images
lot though.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
always
Yeah.
there to help with images.
No, it's just a pain to have to take them because, like, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
the
I'm still thinking about it.
screenshots.
Like, maybe I'll do one or two. See how it goes.
Oh, do you mean the screenshots?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
I used to think that was the most annoying part too, because then I'd have written the review and then I'd be like, oh crap, I have to like go back and like
Yeah.
screenshot
Oh, I
fun
love
moments
that
from the game.
part. I love that part. I love taking photos of
Mr. Photo
games.
Mode man over here.
You can see
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
Tumblr
I mean,
and Instagram.
I do it more now just out of like, oh, this is fun. I want to take a like photo mode photo of this.
Yeah.
But when I just started, I think I wrote a review on like all the Uncharted games,
Uh-huh.
and then for some of them I hadn't, and I had to go back, and I was like, oh, so annoying.
I think I've had like one moment ever where I was like, I want to take a picture of this.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've done
Yeah,
it,
but
but
I mean, anyways, yeah.
I think the
Then I
most I
was
did in a game was Spider-Man, and
I remember you were
yeah.
doing it at work too.
Yeah.
oh my god, Tarun. Jeez.
Kohi and I were geeking out over all the camera features. Because yeah, it's actually really intuitive. I guess the camera was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, still thinking about it. See how it goes. Maybe I'll do one or two. Okay.
I mean, hey,
Awesome.
let's discuss it because we could definitely work with it as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, I
So-
didn't go on any freaking vacations in foreign countries or anything. We're
Fair
go to
enough.
the beach. So
Mm.
Hey,
yeah, I've just
hey,
been
you
here.
went to the beach, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So since we're finished with that, I'm looking at our shared notes stock right now, and I see we have a lot of games to discuss.
Yes.
Oh, let's
I've been
let's
waiting
get
for this one,
started.
guys.
Yeah. I put Resident Evil 4 first because that was the one that Tarun and I were most hyped for.
Yeah. But oh my god, yeah, Resident Evil 4. So good.
Bro,
So good.
so good.
So good. If you've liked
I-
Tim, you should play it. I know you like 2 and 3, the remakes. 4 does everything better.
Yeah, I mean, I was sort of thinking I was going to make time for it at some point in the year, but like considering the recent releases with Horizon and then Jedi, I'm kind of like,
There's
gonna make
so
some
much
time later.
stuff.
Yeah, there's a
Bro.
lot coming out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I really liked RE4 remake, but I haven't only replayed it once, which is surprising considering well, my history with the game. I'm very biased towards the game, by the way, because I grew up with the original one, and
Mm.
I have replayed the original one at least 10 times. Um, the remake I think was absolutely fantastic, and playing for the first time on hardcore, genuinely felt gut-wrenchingly difficult, which is different because RE2 and 3 was dirt easy on hardcore.
Mm. Oh yeah, and for me, I just went in standard, and it was very, what's the word? Helpful?
Tense.
Like, no. The resources were just not
Oh yeah. Not tense.
not tense at all.
Yeah.
The resources. But
Yeah.
I know you told me in hardcore it's a lot different.
Yeah. And in for most of the game, I had less than one magazine for every gun for most fights.
I had too many magazines.
Yeah, I did not have a lot of ammo, and like there were a lot of times where I ended up having to knife because I just ran out of ammo.
Yeah, luckily
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that. Thank God.
Yeah. One thing I really like though is like every gun feels quite viable now, and like there's a lot of new guns as well.
Yeah,
And
but I couldn't get that. I just didn't like the SMG. Everything else was great though.
bro, SMG is top. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh god, here we
Drunk,
go.
bro.
No.
I
Bro,
tried
like-
it once and then I never touched it again.
Bro, SMG hits about half as hard as a pistol shot, but you get like double the ammo per craft. Bro.
I don't know.
It is so effective,
As
like
soon as I
per
got
shot.
the Matilda, I was like, in the burst fire, I was like, yep, this is it.
I mean, to be fair, I'm using the Matilda too, so
Yeah,
it makes
Matilda
sense.
is pop. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Alex, were you gonna play it? RE4 remake?
I do want to play it, but I need to finish RE2 first. But I might play it on
Yeah.
stream.
You
Cause
should,
Ooh.
because
Has-
RE2 leads right into RE4 too, story-wise.
oh, okay, well that's good. Cause
Yeah,
one day I will finish.
Yeah,
two.
you wouldn't
Okay.
have to play 3 to play 4.
Yeah.
You can just go from 2
Okay.
to 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3 does like give you some practice with a more faster paced combat, but I don't think you really need it for
So-
4.
RE2 would be introduction, RE3 will be your training arc, and RE4 will be your final boss. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the
Sounds
thing
fun.
that I'm really happy with the changes they made because they added parrying to Resident Evil 4. And like I did not think that would be an addition I would think about
Mm.
or like even consider. But like Leon just parrying like 6-7 arrows flying at him is just the most badass thing you could like I it's so cool. And like parrying a chainsaw feels so goddamn good, yo.
Oh, pairing a chainsaw with a knife is woo, so good.
Yeah, it feels fantastic.
Yeah.
And generally every boss felt improved from the original game as well. Much more responsive, much faster. But of course, because you can walk and shoot at the same time, it's
Yeah.
more aggressive as well.
There's one boss fight which I won't say the name or anything of, which I really enjoyed because it's very EQC.
Oh,
Yeah. That was great.
it's my favorite fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's my favorite fight actually.
definitely my favorite. That's all I'll
I
say.
but you said you rocket launched his ass though.
Yeah, I'll go back and do it properly, but it's
Okay.
because I wasn't getting how to do some dodges,
Dodge
but
the
now
grab,
I
yeah.
think I know. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we'll see.
Yeah. One issue I ended up having was that like after reloading though, like
Mhm.
there's one like dead time between like that animation and like you being able to do everything else, and like it 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 doesn't sound like a lot of an issue when it's like a second or two, right? But
Mhm.
like when everything one or two shots you in hardcore, it gets really awkward when you're like, oh, I just finished reloading, and then Leon just stares at his gun for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like all the new story changes as well.
I've never played the
Um,
original, so I don't know what the changes were, but I did
see,
hear that Ashley is a lot better. And
Ashley was like a generic like damsel in distress in the original one. It was sad.
and in this she's a lot better. She's
Yeah,
actually a really
I
good
like her new
character.
voice a lot, but
Mm.
her scream bothers me more though than before,
I want to
and I don't know why.
replay. I want to play. I
Mhm.
want to replay RE4 with that mod that I think Tim showed me. It's like a mouse, or was
Oh
it?
yes, have you guys
Yeah.
heard of the cult of Mauschli?
Yeah, Mauschli.
Oh Lord,
This is
what's
What?
this is the most
Mauschli?
incredible
The
thing
cult of
if you've not
Mauschli.
seen anything about this. It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's so good. Let me try to
Sure, and
find
I
this.
must insist you must find the images.
Lord.
It is the greatest thing ever.
Show me.
All right, so here's where it started. Let me
Mhm.
open the article.
Oh Lord.
Open image. So here's how it started. Someone modded Ashley to be a mouse on your head.
Oh my
no.
god.
Yes,
And
it's
yes,
incredible.
there's
Look at the fan art. Look at the
fan
fan art.
sounds a bit sussy,
Bruh.
but yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what's happening. So I'm gonna replay RE4 with that mod on.
Oh my god.
It's incredible. It's incredible. You should check the mod description. It's hilarious. I was reading it. It's quite something. I think it literally says like you're accompanied by like this like cheese loving mouse while you rescue her human counterpart. It's like, it's like
The cheese loving mouse is the superior one, probably.
yes.
It's a hair replacement for Leon.
It's funny because Capcom actually tweeted
Okay.
like a mouse and cheese emoji afterwards,
That's
and people were like, "Canon."
I found a description. It says, "This is Mushley Graham. She's cheesed to meet you, and she craves violence. Take control of Mauschli as she takes control of Leon, Ratatouille style, and lay waste to some backwater Spanish village to rescue your human counterpart."
Beautiful.
So Ashley is still there, but Mauschli, you're playing as Mauschli essentially.
That's beautiful.
Top quality mod right here. We love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have put that in the notes. I don't know why it didn't. It didn't occur to me when you guys wrote that down. But I'm glad you brought that up. Well done. Ah,
Well done.
Well done.
Good job.
Oh.
Well done.
glorious.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Krakow. Pass.
Welcome.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
very much for the
you.
follow.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Thanks and
Hello, party people.
welcome as well.
Hello.
Oh,
But yeah,
what
so
was that sound?
that was me doing funny laughs.
When
Okay.
they posh laugh, and I'm like,
Oh, right. Okay. I just heard from home. So I was like,
oh.
what?
Yes.
Sorry. I was not
It's
trying to
okay.
judge your beautiful laugh, you know? My
It's
bad.
okay.
Oh, it sounds so
Practicing it.
defeated.
It's all okay. We're all in the cult of the cheese loving mouse.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
But yeah,
It's all
on
good.
the I want to pull it back to RE4 though quickly. I'm not a new fan of some. What's up?
Sorry, no, I just keep thinking about that mouse.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of some of the character voice changes. A lot of them are quite similar to before, but like some of them, like Lewis and Ashley, got a lot of massive improvements, I would say. But like, uh, uh what the boss that Tarun really likes, I don't like his new voice. Originally, he had a much more threatening voice, I would say,
Mhm.
and Ada's voice got changed, and I am not a big fan.
Yeah, Ada's voice is different from RE2, so people who even liked her in RE2 are not gonna get that in RE4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a odd change, but
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I heard there was drama about it
Oh, there
because she was
was.
bullied
Yeah,
off the internet, but I like I what the fuck, yo, like she's the actress, not the character. But yeah,
yeah.
um,
No, people weren't hating the character; they were just not liking the performance, right? And some people just took it too far.
of
Uh,
course, as the, as gamers do.
as gamers
Right.
do. Yeah, unfortunately that happened. Yeah, there's a lot of
It always
drama,
pisses me off when people
controversy.
do that. It's like, why would you do that? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah, I
what
Mhm.
don't
drives
get it
people to do that?
either.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like, so you don't like the performance. Like, I would never personally like call anyone out on that. Like, the hell?
yeah.
I don't understand.
Basically,
No.
a lot of the
Also,
controversy was very racial. Turned into something racial, and then people are saying it's not a racial thing, which I think from the start of it wasn't, but then it got turned into one from all the hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it always though?
No, I don't think it was a racial.
Like I think a lot of like people voiced out that they didn't like her voice, like her new voice,
Yeah.
and it got turned racial
Yes.
afterwards.
From all the hate,
But yeah,
pretty much.
but yeah, I'm just hoping that like it dies down and like
Mm.
she, gets the respect as well. Just because I just feel like it's not okay to bully people off the internet. Just a
No,
slight
like
bit,
never.
Mm.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Uh,
The internet sucks. Is the takeaway
it,
from
it
that?
really
it
does.
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah, I think that's it for Resident Evil 4. And since we're still on the topic of zombies and horrors and stuff, you said you finished The Last of Us 2, Alex?
I did. I finished it.
How is it?
I think like not last week, but the week before that.
Mhm.
I didn't hate it. Okay, sorry.
Already controversial.
Let me preface this, okay? So, like, obviously, I've played the first game. I love the first game. I think the story is very great. I think they've done a very good job of that. They did a great job with that TV show that just recently finished. Like, obviously, the hype is very big for The Last of Us Part 1.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And I do know that when it came out in 2020, that there was a lot of criticism about the game and like negativity. So I kind of went into it like, oh, I hope it's good. Like, I hope I enjoy it. And I did. I actually did enjoy it. I didn't
Yeah.
get what all the hate was about. I didn't really read anything about it either because I didn't want to spoil myself.
I enjoyed
like-
the game a lot too.
I did enjoy the game. I do think that some of the parts were a bit repetitive, and like I was ready for it to end, and then it wasn't the end.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, oh, this is not the end I thought it was. So they baited me, but that's all
I
fine.
think Tim, I know
Um,
exactly which part you're talking about.
Yeah. That game is just relentless. It just keeps going and going
Yeah.
and going, and it's just like the tone of it is just, oh my god, it's so dark.
It's a very dark game,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Super dark.
I don't know. I read after I finished it. I did read a bit about like
Yeah.
I know a lot. I know that particularly Ellie got a lot of hate. Like a lot of people are still calling her like she's a horrible character and blah 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 because she did some bad things.
Oh, really?
And
Oh,
yeah, I know people think that. I've seen it on Reddit and I've seen it on
okay.
like Twitter and stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, really, like,
a lot
like,
of the yeah.
honestly, like, if a man did the same things as Ellie did in that game, people won't be hating her as much. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of the hate I
can't-
saw was on a lot of the hate I saw was on Abby, not really Ellie.
Oh, really? I didn't see that
Wait,
much
you
about that.
didn't
But
see that much about
Yeah.
Abby?
No, yeah,
I
around
have not
launches,
been-
but yeah.
I mean, I get it. Oh, I get it. Why did I say it like that? Oh, I get it. Sorry.
There's a lot of stupid dumb hate about her too, not just like
Oh, really?
story wise.
Oh, I mostly saw it, Ellie. I did see a bit of like negativity about how everyone's played it here, right?
Yeah.
I have not.
Not
Oh.
gonna.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Well,
Will
yeah.
you play
This
it,
point.
sir? Last of Us
I'm
is on
not sure.
PC, but it's buggy apparently.
Like,
Never mind.
I just don't know if I care enough.
Oh, fair.
Okay, spoil away.
Like, no, spoil away, yeah.
Okay, for the people in chat, this is spoilers, so like cover your ears or not. This is your choice. But at one point, right? This is spoiler alert for real right now. So at one point the game switches right between Ellie and Abby,
Yeah.
like halfway through the
Yeah.
game,
yeah.
and I saw a lot of people being very upset about that, which I get, like I get it.
Mhm.
I thought it was very clever. I thought it was so clever.
Uh-huh.
Do you
I-
not agree?
I-
I have reasons.
I have opinions on that.
Okay. Do you want to share
I
it, or should
thought-
I just?
I thought it was really
Uh,
clever, but they didn't really. I get what they were trying to do. I don't think they quite managed to
Wait.
pull it off.
Yeah.
I want Alex to finish her point about it first before I say my opinion.
Okay. So okay. To be fair, gameplay wise, it was a bit annoying because then you have to get all your have to re-upgrade everything and stuff.
Yeah.
But story wise, I thought it was so good because wait, Kina, did you play the first game?
Nope.
Do you know what happens in the first game?
The ending.
For the most part, I've seen some stuff on YouTube.
Do you know the ending?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for the ending of the first game, right, we follow Joel and Ellie through this whole journey.
Yeah.
And at the end, like Joel does the most horrible thing to save her and stuff like that, and like everyone just accepts that. Like that's okay, that happened. He's saving Ellie. Like
Yeah.
cool, Ellie's saved. But when they flip the story in the second one where they show like the people that got murdered by Joel have family too. They like they have stories too, and they stand for something, and they have hopes and dreams and stuff like that, and that gets taken away for one person, basically. Like we know Ellie because we've seen her story, but if you don't know her, like Abby's reaction makes total sense. Like what the hell is going on?
Of course.
And I just thought that was a very clever way of like showing the player and the audience that a story has so many sides to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize that. Like, so I listened to a podcast it was the podcast that's like a companion to the TV show on HBO Max. It's hosted by Troy Baker, who voices Joel, and then Neil Druckmann, the director, and Craig Mazin, who directed the show. And Neil like talked about how he had like a test group to see what people thought of the ending of the game. And they had like a mixed group, like people that were parents or children, not children, but teenagers and stuff like that. And people that didn't have kids were like 50-50 about the ending, like getting Joel's motivation. They were like either, oh yeah, okay, I get it, or I don't think I would have done the same. And people that were parents that saw the ending, like 100%, all of them were like, I would have done the same. Which I think is very interesting. Then in the second second game it flips, and they like show you all these other things and like other people that love the people that got killed and like whatever. And I just thought that was so clever. I
Mhm.
thought it was very like, yeah, gameplay wise not great execution, but
Really?
story wise very interesting.
I really liked the gameplay of Last of Us 2.
I mean, I thought it was a bit repetitive at some points.
I always thought the level design is really good in that game.
Yeah.
The environment design is amazing in that game.
Yeah.
There's so many like good. I can still think of like certain places in that game that are just like stuck in my head because they did it so well. The environment.
Mm.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's because the first game we get to see so many different places, and now we were just in one place. And maybe because I knew that, I was like, okay, so there's more water. There's more rain. There's so much water. I already live in a country that's full of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a post-apocalypse. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Are you talking about the game or real life at the moment?
Both?
But
I don't know.
no, I didn't hate the game, but I get why people were like critical about Switch and stuff, and like, oh,
Yeah.
losing all your upgrades and stuff like that. I thought story wise it was smart.
So
And
my thought on that, the switch to Abby and all that, I feel like they could have done it better. Like, I don't know, because was it you go on to the game, right? You're playing through the game as Ellie, correct?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
as you are, you have this hate towards this woman who has killed. Should I say? Wait, we're spoilers still,
Say
right?
it, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in spoiler mode.
Okay. Yeah, so she straight up kills Joel. Sucks. And then obviously as Ellie, you're building this whole arc to get her to get your revenge on this person who's killed the best person you know in the world. And then after that, all that, you're playing Abby now, and that's the whole second half of the game. I feel like they should have like mixed it in, like have you play as Ellie or have you play as Abby first, and then just kind of switch in between.
Yeah,
not
I
too
do.
much
I agree,
switching.
actually.
Not too much switching. Like, of course, there's a pace of the game, you know, they need to let you sink in with these characters and all that. But just enough that, you know, they introduce you Abby, and this whole time you're questioning who is this Abby girl. You know, I just like that they have you question who this is until you get to the part where you realize, oh, I'm on a mission to get Joel. This
Mhm.
is weird. And then we get the scene, and then we're like, okay. But you get her side already a bit, and then you have Ellie's side, of course, like from way before. Because you know the story of Last of Us Part 1. So you're like, of course Ellie's gonna feel shit about it.
Oh, I actually was thinking that what I do actually agree with is the switching where like you play this whole part with Ellie and then this whole part with Abby.
Yeah.
But also like because the game is split up in like day 1 Seattle, day 2 Seattle, and you play day 1 to 3 as Ellie, and then you play day 1 to 3 as Abby.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they alternated that as well, that would have been better too, because then you're in the same timeline, or maybe not. So you know what happens. Wait,
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's hard to do, but I think if they
hard to do.
if they had pulled it off, I feel like people would have more empathy towards Abby rather than just build you with all this hate and rage towards this poor girl, and then you're forced to play as her. So I definitely get why it rubbed people the wrong way as well, but I didn't mind it. It was interesting.
I do think
I thought it was like a really interesting idea. Yeah, it's a really interesting idea because I think what they were trying to do was like with playing as Abby, it's like how far can we go in this game to make you empathize and understand the antagonist of the game, right?
Yeah.
And I think they actually really go really far in trying to get you to do that.
They set themselves a challenge.
Personally, yeah. So personally, I found it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't, because I always felt like from The Last of Us Part 1, you're still attached to Ellie.
Yeah.
So I think I'm more like predisposed to like think like Ellie rather than Abby.
Oh.
So I'm kind of like, yeah.
Same.
It's a bit tricky, but I can respect what they tried to do. So.
Yeah.
So as a person who has not played either game, most of the reviews I have heard of the game. Of course the spoiler ones because
Yeah.
I didn't plan to actually, but most of them didn't let go of the whole hating Abby thing
Yeah. It's
after, and I kind of get it because like a lot of people are attached to Joel
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
and Ellie, and
yeah.
you kind of empathize with Ellie as
mhm.
well. So like it kind of doubles up.
Exactly. They've
And
set themselves a really tough challenge to have you empathize
Yeah.
with her.
True.
It worked for some, but it just didn't work for most.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I
think
get
it's good
that.
because it gives you something to think about. Because it gives
Yeah.
you you think like all those people Ellie killed, okay, they're actually like people. They were like Abby's friends, and like of course she would go after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like okay. So I get that. It's nice that they kind of added a bit more depth.
Yeah.
I don't know if it like really successfully does what they set out to do in the end.
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's a cool concept.
Oh, yeah.
Just
100%.
maybe like I think a different story maybe would have pulled it off better because everyone is so attached to Joel and Ellie, right? I mean,
Mhm.
The Last of Us came out
Yeah.
in 2013. It's had like 4 remakes and a TV show and DLC and whatever. And
Yeah.
people like love these characters. So I get that.
How-
Yeah, I
how
get
much
that.
of a mess is that the TV show gonna be when The Last of Us Part 2 comes out though?
They're gonna just have to shut down the internet. I feel like.
Oh yeah, because also
Actually,
already after like episode 3 of the TV show, people were like review bombing that
Oh
episode
boy.
because there's gay characters in it. So
Oh no.
and
yeah.
spoiler, but Ellie is
Okay.
not straight.
Mhm.
Is she gay or is she?
Okay.
I think she's gay, right?
I think they called her. They said she's a lesbian.
Right.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
So like that's gonna that played a part in the game and
Yeah.
that's gonna play in the TV show. So I feel like people are
I mean, they already showed
not
it
gonna
in the
be happy.
TV show, though, right? Like she's
They
not
did,
straight.
yeah, and that episode also got review bombs.
Oh god. God
Oh,
So
Lord.
imagine when you follow the whole story with Ellie and her girlfriend like going to Seattle.
damn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I mean, to their credit though, that whole game, like I know we said stuff about the story, like that's been the huge discussing point, but the performances in that game are really, really good.
Oh yeah.
They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Nolan North though. I don't. Was he in this one?
No, I
No.
don't think
No,
he was.
right?
Yeah, no,
I
he
kind of
wasn't.
missed him.
No,
It would
'cause
have been great. I missed his David performance from Last of Us One.
oh, I thought it was so creepy.
It was creepy, but it's so
But
well
well
done.
done. Like it was so good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Like I couldn't believe that was Nolan North. I was like,
Yeah, after
oh,
I finished
wow.
the game, I was like, wait, Nolan North is in this game?
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Same.
like, who is he? Like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2, I hope they don't make another one, because I'm kind of done on this now. After Last
I
of
don't
Us 2,
think.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh wow, that was a
yeah.
lot.
I think they're thinking
No,
about
because
it.
I think. Well,
They're doing the
thought the
multiplayer
ending
game,
was
which I'm fine with, but
well
like, yeah.
done.
The ending
Like-
is really well done, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like. So. This is more spoilers. But at one point,
We spoiled the
you
whole game
think.
at this point, pretty
Yeah.
much.
But at one point, you think the game is ending, right? Because then
Yeah.
you like at one point, Ellie and her girlfriend go back from Seattle and they survive and they have like a little family and stuff like that.
Oh my god, that
And I was
scene
like-
is so good.
It is. I was like, oh, this is cute. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna like finish the game. And then plot twist, it wasn't the end. Because then Tommy comes back and he's like, you didn't kill the little bitch that killed my brother. Go kill her, or not, you're a little bitch. And then Ellie goes and does that. And I just think it's so I just thought that Dina's character, so Ellie's girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
was such a strong character.
Yeah.
'Cause she was like, I'm not doing this. If you go, this is it. And then she actually left at the end.
Oh
Like
my
their
God,
house
I
was
remember that,
empty.
yeah.
She
That's
left
such a
and
good-
Ellie
Shit.
Ellie didn't have anything, and I was like, whoa.
Oh my god,
That's
I love that
oh,
because yeah, that scene where she leaves, it's just like as a player, I was literally like, Ellie, you have to stay. You should stay. Like, don't
yeah,
go.
same.
Like this should be the end of the game. And she
Mhm.
goes anyway. It's like, oh no.
That's where it's
And
like,
then when you
oh,
come
it's so
back and
fun.
everything's gone, you're like, oh
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
she lost everything.
that
Like
ending moment is so perfect because she,
it's
that moment where
so
she's
good.
playing. Yeah, because she's playing the guitar, and it's you realize that the guitar connected her to Joel, and she
Mhm.
can't do it anymore because she doesn't have her fingers, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
this is too
If you don't know
much.
what this game is like, what happens in the
Yeah,
game, this must be so random. Like she doesn't have any
yeah.
fingers, and like there's a kid, and like
Okay, she'll learn to play it with the other hand.
true.
Totally.
You
I
can
mean,
be
true.
ambidextrous.
I mean, there's left-handed guitars,
Exactly.
Yeah,
but you can't pluck.
it's a very
You only
emotional game. That game.
yeah, well, you can with 3 fingers, but then you only have 3 fingers to pluck.
You only need 3 fingers.
That's what she said.
But- oh my god. We're having such a
Oh my god.
nice and thoughtful discussion about this game.
So, you know. I think that's a great turning point to the next topic.
Oh my lord.
Let's leave it
Oh
there.
my god.
Let's leave it there. That's the note. Notes right there for you guys.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know how to segue into the next game, but
that game just accepts it. He's like, I don't
But-
know anymore.
but the next game on our list is Sifu. Because
Yes.
it came on Steam.
Oh, I was just talking
Wasn't
about the
it
arena.
already?
bit. No.
Yeah, so it went from Epic to Steam. And it also got the arena update, and that's kind of what we wanted to talk about. Because I think Tarun, Tim, and I revisited it, right?
No, Tim.
Did you?
I haven't gone back to it yet.
Okay.
Not for the readers update, so I don't know what that's about.
Fair
Sounds
enough.
fun though. So
Okay. So
I'm interested to hear
let me
what you
open
guys
my
have to say
notes.
about it.
Well,
All right. So my notes are short. So Tarun, go first.
no, you go.
What?
Oh God,
Okay.
you guys, please.
Okay. So I tried arena mode. I think it's fun. I think it's really fun actually, but I think it's too gimmicky. Like, I play a Sifu because I just want to beat up bad guys and like not think about gimmicks, like time being slowed when I block, or like I don't know, being invincible. So I have to actually like yeet them off the cliff or something stupid like that. And there's way too much of that in the arena, I would say. But I actually did all the challenges, not 3-star, of course, or 5. I don't remember. I didn't max star them, but I got all of the challenges, and my favorite ones are just the final 5, where it's just waves of minions and then the final boss. Like not the final boss, but like the boss of each stage. And I just thought it was great.
Yeah, I liked the challenges. Some of them, of course, were not so fun. But
Slowing down time when you block is so bad.
I know, but once you mess around with it enough, you can actually have a lot of fun with it. I just kept abusing it basically, and it's great. Yeah, so because for that reason, I did kind of like the modded fire challenges because it just like I like the gimmicky stuff only because they did give you challenges where it is just waves of enemies in the boss fight. Like,
Fair.
if that wasn't there, then of course I would say like gimmicky thing is cool, but if that's all it is, it's eh. But thank God it's not just that.
Thank God for sure.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. Even had me go through the whole like game again with the trying to do new challenges, and it's been really fun. It feels like the gameplay is improved. Actually.
They added a few new finishers, and I think you noticed it too. I saw you streaming it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's
Wait,
some new finishers.
you were streaming on Discord, I think, actually.
Yeah,
right?
Discord. I was just sharing it on Discord.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's a lot of fun. It's great. yeah, if you guys haven't visited Sifu in a while, this is one of their first free DLC, and I think they're still planning a few more.
I'm right here for it whenever they continue.
Yeah, I'm waiting for more content updates. This is great. I think they added
Mm.
new customizations as well.
Yep, and skins as well. Yeah,
Skins, yeah, it's great. It's
and
a
moveset customizations as well. I think
yeah. I didn't get a chance to explore that, but yeah, I heard.
I haven't explored that either.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, there isn't too much to talk about other than the arena, really. So
Yeah,
The
because
base
Arena
game's
is
already
the only
really
new
fun.
thing.
So
base game's really
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
already.
I went back to the main story to like practice, and I couldn't no death it, but I got 25 years.
nice, nice.
Wish.
Yeah.
Actually, I say that I
Um,
don't know what that means.
Basically, you died 5 times with the and like didn't die much in the middle, basically, between them.
Oh yeah, 'cause you have like. Oh right, I think I remember.
Yeah. You have the each time you die, you get 1 year, and if you die consecutively without taking down like an elite or a boss, you get 2 years and then 3 years.
Right. I
Yeah.
think I remember.
Yeah. Most of the times I died, I just died at the boss.
Yeah. I managed to spare the first 3 bosses without fail, which is nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I was considering playing it on hard mode, and then I remembered how bad, like how aggressively bullshit it was, so I just changed. Give me a sec. Let me bonk the bot.
Oh.
But yeah,
What if his offer is real? Dogehype.com.
Oh, you already. I mean, you could just ban it.
I banned it, and now it just
Okay.
says that. Why didn't it ban? What the? Okay, that's weird.
It's okay. I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. The next game I wanted to talk about. This is one that I visited. Because it's Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins.
Chaos.
Yes, it's the Chaos game.
Chaos.
That's the one thing I know about
I
it.
will kill
Anything else,
Chaos. Guy. Yeah.
Too much edge, guys.
And like it is the edgiest shit, and I love it. So context. I originally tried it when it first came out at a friend's house because I was staying at my friend's house in for their wedding. And the game came out roughly then, so they bought the game, and I was like, oh, let me try it. And I initially thought that all the attacks were poorly telegraphed and the movement felt clunky, which I still kind of think because the telegraphs are very short. Like attacks come out extremely fast, and movement does feel clunkier than other games by Team Ninja. But and like this is and the sprinting is the issue for me. And this is the same issue as in Kina, Bridge of Spirits, where sprinting is bound to the left stick, and each time you want to gap close, you have to press it down. And it bothers me every time a game uses the left stick for it because it just feels wrong to push it down for so long because it starts getting really annoying for your finger. But yeah, I've gone back to it. I finished the base game, and I found it extremely fun. And the unique mechanic here is like classes. So basically, you have access to all the traditional Final Fantasy classes, and you can equip 2 classes and swap between them during the fight. And I just think it's really cool that you can basically mix up into a different combo during the fight, and you can customize your moveset quite a lot. The story is grade A garbage, completely incoherent, but honestly, the gameplay is so good, it's fine. For me.
But
Wow.
you're like,
Yeah.
such a great game. I love it. Story sucks ass.
No, if it's ass, it would be acceptable. This is actually like incoherent.
Oh my god.
Like legitimately, like they had like a concept that was pretty cool, but the execution was so poor that it's incoherent. But
Oh my
honestly, I
God.
don't like they did okay with like Neo and Wolong, but like they did not land this one. Yeah. That's all I had to say for Stranger of Paradise.
Would you say it's worth trying
I
if you know nothing?
if you know nothing about Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so because like
Okay.
so I would recommend this to two types of people, right? Final
Uh-huh.
Fantasy fans who like Souls games and people who like Neo. And like people
Yeah.
who like Neo is a very specific subset of Souls fans. Because it's more complex than Souls games by a lot.
Mm.
But like at the same
Neo
time,
is tough. Yeah, I played Neo too. That's like really complicated. It took me a while to get that game.
I have played. Wait, let me check how many hours. I have played 275 hours of Neo, and I don't think I understand every mechanic.
Yeah, it's like one
Holy
of those types of
crap.
games.
There's a lot.
Yeah, it's really just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you understand like 40% of the mechanics, you can get by, I think. But like getting to that point, you'll probably need to go through like 3-4 stages of grueling getting your ass kicked by the boss.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
But once you get that, like the bosses afterwards are a joke. Unless they're gimmicky dumbasses, but like that happens every game, so yeah. Good game though. I will say good game, but like just not
not for
recommended
story.
for like story purposes, and unless you're like a Neo fan, I don't think gameplay wise it's gonna like it's too complex for most general players, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Next topic we have Horizon, because
Oh my god.
Yes.
yeah, because
Yes.
Tim and Tarun had the DLC there, and I played some hours of the game.
Mm.
For the backlog thing we started last
For
week.
Zero Dawn, right?
Yeah, Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
So
Tim and I are the only ones who knows what happens in the DLC here.
Well, unless you were spoiled, which I think Alex was a little
Well,
bit.
I'm
I
just
was
saying,
spoiled
yeah.
about one very specific thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but not really a spoiler.
That's fair, yeah. It's not
No,
really-
I was very happy to read it. I was very excited. But
Yeah.
like,
But Tim and I hold a lot of power right now.
if you
Well, I mean-
spoil anything, I swear to God, I am leaving Save Point.
Oh no.
No, I had to really think about how we can discuss this in a way that's like
Well-
spoiler free, because it's
Is it appropriate to say like we understand why it is on?
Because the graphics are so cool.
Yeah.
Way to rub it in, bro.
Graphics
No,
are so
okay,
I don't
so-
have a
cool.
PS5.
No, I will say that when I played it, like for most of the DLC, I didn't really understand why this was PS5. And then
Yes.
there's a sort of moment where you're like, okay, now I get it.
You'll hit that point where it's like, that's
Yeah.
why it's here.
Yeah, it's like that's why this is only on.
Also,
Okay, I get it.
the clouds look
Um,
beautiful.
The cloud
That's
tech is
pretty-
amazing.
The clouds are very pretty.
Sure, they do.
We're not gonna talk about the story or anything. Just like everything else, clouds in particular, amazing. Like shout out to clouds technology.
Love clouds.
In-game cloud
Clouds are great.
technology has gotten way better. You'd think you didn't need it, but you'll know you'll need it once you see it.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, like overall impressions. Like, okay, well, I mean, negatives first. I guess I think this is weird to me because I was playing it, and it turns out there's not actually a lot of content in the DLC itself.
Oh,
It's
really?
a pretty
Um,
short DLC, yeah.
It's a pretty short
Oh.
DLC. So if you compare it to like Frozen Wilds, which is like the big one for the first game, there's way more content in that than Burning Shores, which is
Oh,
kind
that's
of
sad.
strange. Yeah.
Mm.
So a lot of time I was just like flying around and just like grinding because
Yeah,
it's-
because
the environment is really really cool. So
Frozen Wilds was like a pretty packed DLC game.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
chunky
spent a
DLC.
really
It's
long
quite a lot,
time
yeah.
just like
Yeah,
doing all the Frozen Wild stuff.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But Burning Shores is not even like a quarter of that.
Yeah, I will
Holy crap.
say though that it's actually interesting because there are a few side quests. I think there's like 3 side quests in it,
There's
like total,
3, yeah.
which is not a lot.
No.
What I noticed was like those side quests, they're actually I
Really
felt at least they're a
good.
bit more
They're nice.
They're really good. They're like narratively, emotionally a bit more complex than
Yeah,
Forbidden West side quest. I felt.
yeah,
So that's kind of interesting because it's a bit more like emotion, a bit more like
yeah. Everything's good.
it's just a bit more complex. Yeah,
It's just good.
yeah. So I don't know if it's like it's a weird way to think about it. So I don't know if it's like they're trying something new with the way they tell story in the series, or it was just like budget, or like both.
They definitely put
Because I was thinking like
more effort in the side quests, so I think it might have been budget allocating to that to
yeah,
make those
because you know
side
it's
quests.
kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you're like, oh, maybe they're just trying to make side quests a bit more like deep and fleshed out. Well, on the other hand, it's like maybe they just didn't have the budget to do it anymore. So it's like, okay, I don't know which
Maybe it's a bit
one
of
that
both.
is, but
I don't
like,
know.
okay,
Maybe
yeah,
it's a bit of both.
maybe.
But yeah, it's a solid game still. Even though it's not as big as Forest and Wilds, it's still a pretty solid DLC. Worth
Yeah.
money.
Mostly because of the main story, which is incredible, by the way.
Yeah.
You need to. I felt it's like it's such a nice epilogue for this part of Aloy's story. I felt
Pretty much. And
so it doesn't feel like separate to Forbidden West. I think Frozen Wilds felt a little separate from the main game. This doesn't feel separate. It feels like a very natural sort of next part of it, and it's
and just does stuff for the future game. So we'll see how that.
it's really interesting. There's some great like battles and stuff. It's like some of the best stuff in the series is in this. It's really incredible.
Are you just trying to make me jealous? Both of you?
We're
like,
being very
honestly,
careful with our words, okay?
Well, yeah. I mean,
everything's awesome. This is some
This
of
is
the best
great.
stuff. This
This
is
is so cool. Yeah.
but Alex, you should buckle up because it's about to get worse.
Oh.
I mean, I would say I felt personally. I don't know how you felt. I think I felt like Ashley Birch as Aloy in this DLC. It's the best performance she's given as Aloy.
Her best performance
in
is Aloy. Yes.
Yeah, it's really really good.
Yeah. I mean,
it actually gives her some space to reflect on what happens in the base game, which is really nice.
They give her a character that can like we get more about Aloy's personality, I guess, and that's nice. Like Ashley Birch is fleshing it out well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is really saying something because the person who plays Seika, she's really really good. I really love the new character. So Seika is like Aloy's new companion for this DLC. She really makes it work. She gets like way more time with Aloy than any other companion. So it's kind of cool to see because I don't know what I can say without spoiling.
Okay, no, now we're kind of like teetering spoiler. let's back off.
All right,
that's it.
No, but it's nice. You get to see her because she's actually able to stay like match Aloy toe to toe. She's able to.
Okay. We're gonna pull it back. We're gonna pull it back.
Yeah.
Truth's so stressed out.
No more spoilers. Shush. Let them figure it out on their own. Just know it's
spoiler.
really good.
I'm saying very spoiler free at the moment.
Just
so
yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get crucified for my opinions on Horizon.
Yes,
so far
you are. Be prepared.
Oh dear.
You have 3 fans of Horizon right here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to be expelled from Save Point,
okay,
and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Wow, is it that bad?
Let's see. Hear him out.
I mean, possibly with good points
My
first.
struggling at the moment.
Visually very nice. Music's fantastic. For context, everything, my entire experience has been playing on the hardest difficulty from the start. The shooting feels pretty good, but it's definitely intended to be used on controller because I'm playing on KBM, keyboard mouse, because I'm playing on PC and I can't aim for shit with the controller.
My god.
Sorry,
that was not like I was just imagining playing this with the keyboard and mouse.
I can't.
Like I would cry. I can't. But I can
And
barely play anything with the keyboard and mouse. Like controller all the way for me.
Yeah, and I had to turn off aim assist because aim assist on a keyboard and mouse just feels like ass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah, overall combat feels okay.
Oof.
Okay,
Oof.
Like I'm sorry to say, but combat feels very mid. And melee is extremely bad.
Melee
it
was
hits so
I
hard.
really,
mean,
really good.
Yeah,
fair
But
enough.
but melee hits extremely hard, so I kind of had to rely on it because
Mm.
the early arrows feel like they don't do shit, even like with on weak spots. So I ended up just meleeing everything to death.
Mm.
If you one issue I ran into quite early is that if you do a critical hit and the enemy does not die, your melee is disabled for like 3 seconds, and that has gotten me killed multiple times. um After getting good mods, you guys saw how lucky I got in
Yeah.
that one stream.
Yeah.
yeah, that
Um,
was
the
something
arrows
else.
actually do feel good now,
Mhm.
but it was a struggle at the start. And in terms of
But you
enemy
said you're playing
design,
on ultra hard, right?
on the
Yes.
hardest difficulty, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I think I've definitely tried to play it that way, and it does
I-
feel like
See, this is why I start when I play a new game. I play it on the second hardest difficulty first, and then
Yeah.
Mhm.
I go back and do the hardest.
I feel like ultra hard was meant for like New Game Plus. To be honest, that's where I
Yeah.
would do it.
That's what I would
Fair
do
enough.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah. And one other thing I noticed as well is that the enemies' attack hitboxes are noticeably larger than their models in some attacks. Not like always, but like sometimes they swing and like their model misses me, but it still does damage and knocks me over.
Mm.
And that is one of my gaming sins, and it bothers me a lot. Um Terrain also really gets in the way. It's very pretty, but like it gets in the way of like combat a lot, and especially with keyboard and mouse, because dodge and jump are separate buttons, but there's not enough hand space to put both of them
This is
in
why.
places.
Yeah.
Keyboard. It's because keyboard. Yeah, and yeah, it's just keyboard issues.
It's just keyboard issue. It's just the way you chose
Yeah.
to play it. It's wrong.
It's your fault
It's
that you're
your
not
fault.
enjoying. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The PC port was ass.
Hey, you have option controller, and you chose
Uh-huh.
poorly.
Totally. But yeah, story makes
Rising
sense and
keyboard
is
and
interesting
mouse,
enough
okay.
so far.
Mhm.
But there was one point that like really, really bothered me because like Aloy is generally pretty helpful, right? Like with side quests and stuff, like
Yeah.
generally pretty nice. But like when you meet Erend again for the first time in that one city, like she just comes off as really selfish at that point, like specifically. Like I've never like before that and after that, she's generally like really nice.
Mhm.
And then like, cause like she goes into the city demanding his help, breaks shit in Olin's house, which Eren asks her not to do, gets what she needs, and then he asks her for help resolving his sister's murder, and she's like, "That's your war, not mine." And it's like, bitch, did he not just spend the last 20 minutes helping you with your personal issue? Like,
Wait.
am I just crazy?
I don't actually remember this part. This is in.
Zero
This
Dawn.
is
When is
in Zero Dawn.
No,
Yeah,
no, I know.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
drop something, but then that's a Horizon Forbidden West kind of spoiler. So
is
Yeah.
this when like where in Zero Dawn? Is it in the big tall city?
Yes, I think.
Oh right, okay. I think I get it.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
and I was
Oh.
like, am I like did she? It feels out of character because like she wasn't like this rude to other people, and like suddenly she just comes off as like just trying to get what she needs and goes. And then after that, she just keeps helping too, and it's like it felt really weird. But like everything else so far just seems interesting, so it's fine. But yeah, overall for me, so far I haven't really been quote unquote hooked. I'll probably finish it, but I'm not sure it's gonna be my kind of game, kind of thing. I would say.
Mm.
Fair enough. To be fair, I feel like though you're a very different gamer.
Yeah.
You don't really care about the story
I do
as much.
care, but
Like
like
yeah, but not as like
the gameplay
feel like
is
for
more important for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
for me that like story is the most important thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like I kind of get it if like a game is very because Forbidden West. Wait, Zero Dawn. Whoa, Zero Dawn and Forbidden West are like quite story driven
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like I understand that
I-
might not be something that like your cup of tea.
Mhm.
Mm.
Also, can I question if anyone else got annoyed by how much she like monologued? Like-
Aloy does.
Cause like I'm looking at like what she's looking at, and she's like describing it like exactly what it looks like, and it's like
Oh, that's
You-
it.
you don't have to describe everything you see.
I don't
Uh,
actively have any memory of this. I think.
No, I don't think I have much memory of it, so I guess I wasn't too bothered by it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But to
I
be
mean,
fair, I just love Aloy as a character because I think she's a
I-
girl boss. So everything
I mean,
she
she's
says, I'm
cool,
like,
she's
yes,
cool."
queen.
Yes,
Yeah,
queen.
because like for me, so I'm used to games with silent protagonists, and when everything is described, it feels like I just like my peace and quiet. Okay.
Wow. But the
I was gonna
charac-
say you should try Dragon Age Origins because the protagonist in that doesn't actually have a voice.
Mm.
You can kind
I've
of
played
select
about
like
quarter of that, I think.
yeah, you know how it is, and you can select like dialogue options that are
Mhm.
like silent.
Yeah.
And some of the shit you can say in that game is like so rude. It's incredible.
I think it's
like,
hilarious. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, it is hilarious.
I would-
Yeah.
I always get stressed out when games give me like rude options because I'm like, no, I don't want to be mean to this fictional like piece of data.
Yeah.
Funny story
Same.
about that. I played Knights of the Old Republic when I was a kid. I was like, I think 10. And I finished the game on the good path because kids want to
Right.
be good and all that stuff. And then I tried to do the bad path, and I felt so bad after being evil the first time. I just stopped playing.
Yeah.
I get
Wow.
it.
Yeah. But Alex, if you love Aloy, then you should definitely pick up Burning Shores because
Don't
It's
you
true.
think I would if I could?
Mm.
Stop taunting me.
Definitely
I
recommend
mean, I do think
Burning
it's
Shores, guys. If you guys haven't played it yet, like, what are you doing? Just go get it right now and play.
I would say if you're a fan of the series, I think you should get it because I think there's some interesting stuff there. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Very very nice. If you're like a true fan, you'll really love this.
Now Terrence is rubbing it in now. I'm not even
Doing
like.
this I'm a little bitch. I will come and play it on your PlayStation 5. We'll fly over to Bangkok. I'm gonna invade
it.
your house and play it on your PlayStation 5.
Honestly,
no,
you
London's
could
cheaper.
probably finish it.
Oh my god, London's cheaper.
London's cheaper.
London's
I could,
cheaper.
like it's easier to go to Tim.
I mean, you can just
I'm
finish
just gonna
it.
come home one day from work and Alex just gonna be on my couch, just like playing.
Yeah.
She can just
I mean, if
finish
you're
it
just working
over
on
the
these-
weekend.
I just let myself in.
Like
If you're
she'll
just working on your thesis right now, though, you could probably just come have a vacation in Bangkok and just play it on Tarun's.
Honestly, I've thought about that, but also if I don't have money to buy a PS5, I don't have money to buy a freaking plane ticket to Bangkok.
I mean, fair.
I would though. I'd be so down. Really want
honestly,
to go on
you could
vacation.
you could finish it over a weekend. So if you were to plan on doing like so over a weekend, so you just go to Tim's for the weekend, and then you finish it and come back.
Yeah.
People ask you, "Oh,
I'm not
you
gonna
went
even
to
like
London?"
hang out with him. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm
I'll
gonna
just be there, like Alex. Do you wanna like get dinner or anything?
I'm like, no,
"Nah."
do not talk to me.
You come back,
No,
your friends are
she's
like,
gonna no life the game, yo.
yeah, you come back, your friends are like, "Oh, you went to London? Where'd you go?" Like the Burning Shores.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Honestly.
if I mean I understand because if I wasn't doing this, I'd still be playing Jedi Survivor right now.
Mm,
Oh,
me too. I would be playing Jedi Survivor right now.
I would be crying. Sorry. Over my thesis, not just randomly.
just in general.
In general, I would just be crying.
I get you though. Like I've written a thesis before. It's not fun.
Yeah, no. The first one I've written was also not great success. Like, well, it was. That's the problem. The thing is, so the thesis I wrote for my bachelor's degree, I wrote my theoretical framework in the 6 months I had, and then the rest of it in the 3 days before the deadline. Which I do not recommend because I slept like 4 hours in like 3 days. Don't do
Oof.
that.
Oh,
Please don't. It was the most stressed I have ever been. I thought I was gonna die. And then I handed it in 2 minutes before the deadline.
Damn.
And I passed. And so I didn't have any repercussions. And I was like, oh, I guess this worked. And I need to not do it this time. So I'm actually trying to do work. But I'm so stressed out.
I get you though, because like I had a very similar one, but like I was working with my my professor who was supervising the thesis, right?
mhm.
And this was for my master's, and I I prepared super early, got like everything done early, and delivered it. And requests for fixes did not come until after the exams,
Oh,
but like exams are like 1 week off of thesis delivery.
oh my god.
So I had to make like major changes to my theories, not theories, but like my presentation and stuff in the paper, and fix issues that were there. And yeah, it was some of the most stressful moments of my life too.
Oh dear.
Genuinely like felt like my brain was dead.
Oh, same. Yeah, that was me as well. Like, I had to recover for like a week after I handed it in.
Yeah, not fun writing theses, but I do like reading
No.
research papers and like writing it. It's just I don't like the time limit.
Oh
Like
no,
like
I like neither of those things.
yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I love research because like
Oh no, no, not me.
yeah, I just like academics in general. I like reading research papers.
I mean,
With
that's
with my
good. Like
thesis, yeah,
I
I
respect
just felt
that.
like yeah.
I just
Me-
I just cannot,
I get
like,
ya.
physically cannot read papers without like uh just no thoughts, head
Distractions.
empty.
Yeah. It's just a little bit sad for me because my thesis, I started off being like I want to write the best paper I can, to I just want to pass, to I just want to deliver this and give up.
Right. Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like when I did my thesis, once I got into like the groove of it, it was actually okay. It's just that actually like physically starting it every day was just like, oh man, oh,
That's the
Yeah.
pain.
yeah.
That's the problem I'm having. And I have ADHD and anxiety. And so every day I'm like, I need to start this, but I cannot. My brain will not. And then
Engage, yeah.
I get stressed out. So I'm like, okay, I'll take today off to like chill and like just like prepare my mind. And then I'm like stressed, chilling. I'm like anxiety chilling. I'm like playing a game. I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. But also playing a game to like relax. But also I'm not relaxing because my brain is a. I just. But other than
I
that, I'm
get
good. I'm
No,
fine.
I get ya.
But yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. Like I know it'll be fine. Because if it's not, then that's also fine. And I hand it in later, and it's all good. It's just my brain's like, that's
I get
not
ya.
true.
But yeah, anyways, that's our section on Horizon.
Lol, sorry.
It's fine.
Nah, it's not an issue. It's funny.
Glad I can entertain someone with my pain.
It's okay. I'll be in the same pain starting into well, I guess 1 month and a day now.
Yay, we can cry together. Really looking forward to
Yes.
that.
Yes, 100%. I'm looking forward to crying again.
I mean, crying
All
is
right.
great sometimes.
Yeah,
Not
crying
always.
really does help. Like when you're really like pent up, but like you don't know where to like let it all out. Just crying yourself to sleep helps.
Hmm. That's why I cry at every movie I ever watch. I get so invested. I'm like, oh my god, your pet got sick. Oh no, your pet is sick. Like stuff like that.
Oh my.
Anyway, what's the next game we're talking about?
The next game we're talking about is Citizen Sleeper. Which
This is
Tim
one I played.
was one. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys know what this is.
I
sort of
really
happy-
want to
I think I
play
was
this.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard it.
Yeah, so I think I was like explaining it a little to you guys. Obviously, when I first played it, I finished. I messaged the group, our little group chat, and I was like, "Guys, you need to play this. It's amazing." So essentially, it's a visual novel. So you play like an android who's imprinted with like a human personality, and you're basically doing like cheap labor for like a futuristic mega corporation. Then you escaped. So you make your way to this space station called Erlin's Eye. And so the idea behind it is that you have to find enough of this chemical to sort of survive because your body is breaking down. Just because like the corporation designed it that way. So if they escaped, you'd eventually just break down. So you just have to figure out a way to like survive. There's like loads of activities to do. There's like a ton of side stories to experience. Like, there's loads of characters. So how it works is essentially you wake up. So you have like cycles and stuff. So that's basically day, and you get like a specific number of dice a day. So essentially, what happens is you plug these dice into like activities when you want to do them, and the rolls you get determine how like is it a good outcome, bad outcome, neutral outcome.
Like D&D.
Yeah, basically. So it kind of has that kind of vibe, which is really really cool. I felt. So you only have like a limited number of dice a day, so there's only so much you can do. You can't just like do all the activities, experience all the stories. So you kind of decide like how you want to craft this like story. It's like really open ended. It's really clever with the way it discusses its like themes, which is really nice. It's about like disaffection and like finding meaning in your life and like belongings, that kind of stuff. The writing is really good. Like, I would really recommend it if you guys are sort of interested in that kind of game. It's really unique. It does have that kind of like tabletop kind of vibe, which is really, really kind of cool. So, yeah,
I'm very curious. I've been wanting to play it, actually.
I think you would actually like it a lot because it's like a visual novel. It's not much like actual like gameplay.
Yeah, because it was nominated for stuff at the Game Awards, right?
Yeah, for writing and stuff, which
Yeah.
it is actually really good on that front. So I was like really, enjoying that because I like a good like story, and this was like
Yeah.
really good.
And I
Yeah.
like
Honestly, though,
the
is very
art.
nice, too.
It looks really cool. So
Yeah, it's actually quite nicely designed. It's like because essentially what happens is you can choose like how you want to go forward. Like, do you want to escape the station? Do you kind of want to stay there and make a life? And you can sort of like explore like the whole station, like what you want to do and stuff. But yeah, there's just like a ton of like really interesting like characters and side stories. So if you like that kind of stuff, this will really like interest you, I think. So yeah.
cool. I think it was is it on Game Pass? I saw it somewhere.
It's
And I was
actually on
like,
Game Pass, yeah. So yeah, that's an easy way to play it.
I'm saving it after I've added in my thesis. I'm gonna play all these freaking games. So hyped.
It is really
Yeah.
interesting because I felt like when I was playing it, I was like, I got into that like loop where you're just like, I want to see what happens like in the next day. And the next day I was just like playing it and playing it and playing it.
One more day.
Nice.
Like one more turn, but it's like one more day essentially.
Yup.
So yeah.
Sick.
For me, it's one more round of League.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Yeah, check it out if you're into like tabletop games, D&D, sci-fi. It's all
Right.
really good. So
It actually does seem pretty interesting, though.
It does seem very cool.
like I said, it's on Game Pass, so you know if you have that,
Mhm.
let's get it. Great,
All right.
great stuff.
Hell yeah. All right. Now, I think this is one that you said you had a lot to talk about as well, which is Jedi Survivor.
Yes.
Um,
Did. No spoilers though, and I'm still pretty
yeah,
early
I
on.
won't. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry. I'm relatively sure I'm like right, like at the final boss, but I'm not sure. But like that's the vibe I get.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys go first so that I know roughly where you guys are.
Yeah, I can go just because I've played like maybe 2-3 hours of it.
Oh.
Mhm.
So I don't really have like many impressions of it so far. I'm just sort of thinking like it seems much better than the first game like immediately,
Yeah.
which is interesting. So I was enjoying just the opening chapter. I thought that was really good.
I think
So
I
good
think
signs
part
so
of that
far.
I think part of that is that you have access to the entire first game's moveset before.
Yeah, that
from
was
the
a really
beginning.
clever move, like the wall run and
Mhm.
double jump. Yeah.
I just think that's probably the best improvement to that. You just don't have to get those.
Yeah, they didn't take away your ability. Like they didn't forget
Yeah.
about it or something, which is nice. Game should do that.
Yeah, it's
more
really cool.
often.
I felt like combat so far. I really enjoy it. It just
Mhm.
because I'm playing with the controller because I think it actually recommends the controller.
It does.
I
It
wouldn't want
does
to try.
recommend the
Yeah, it does.
I'm
It does.
also
So
playing on controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's melee focused, I usually controller.
yeah, so I do like how it feels. I feel like it's really like
Mhm.
they upgraded the combat. I feel like it feels like much more like solid and physical, which is nice.
It's much better than the Fallen Order's combat for sure. And
I kind
Yeah.
of agree and disagree with that, but
I will say like
go,
the
keep
only
going.
the only thing I would say is like the performance. I know people have complained about the performance. Some people have said it's really bad. I found it's like okay, it's questionable. Very clearly needs work.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I don't think it's nearly as bad as people say it is.
Once you
don't
get
know
further
what's
in,
good.
you'll notice it a lot more.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Because I was just thinking, like, I was playing this and it's fine. It's not
Mhm.
great.
Yeah,
But
so
like, I played worse this year, 100%. I
so
don't know.
so I'm using a PC with the 3090 Ti,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and I've had FPS drops when my cap is at 120. It has
Mhm.
never reached cap,
Yeah.
just flat out. Has never reached cap,
Mhm.
and it has dipped to 40 at points.
yeah. I'm running 4070 Ti, so I'm getting pretty much the same.
I'm
It's
also
like,
getting
Yeah.
4070 Ti.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's alright. I haven't had
But like,
major
yeah.
complaints about it. I would say, even like I've played about 12 hours, I think, of the game.
Mhm.
Mostly trying to do side stuff as well. So I'm definitely going in a slower pace than Gun, for example. But
Yeah.
no, I encountered some graphical glitches. One in
There's a lot of
yeah, I had one particular one where every time the boss moved,
Yeah.
whole like scene's texture would like freak out and it's just
Oh, no.
flashing
the
all over
cape,
the screen.
right? The cape, the cape, right? The
Yeah.
cape.
Yeah, the cave. In the cave.
Bro, that happens with generic enemies that have capes too. That
Oh, cape?
blocked half my
Oh.
scream.
No, not a cape. Not a cape. This
Wait,
was
what?
This was a creature of a
Okay,
sort.
okay.
Yeah, so
Fair.
I didn't have a cape issue, but yeah, no, I don't think I've had any cape issues yet. The only issue I've had is the only major issue was that I've had some frame rate drops. Of course.
Yes.
There's a period of time where I think only for like half a minute it was just lagging and lagging throughout all combat. Hashtag free the game.
Hashtag free the cape.
Maybe I've just been lucky then, because I
I
found
think
like
I've also
it's,
been
it's
lucky.
low, but it's like consistently low. You know what I mean? It's not like
Oh, for me, it's not
jumping up and down too
consistently
much.
low. For me, it's
Oh,
like
God.
every now. No. So I'll get pretty consistent, like high FPS. Like for me, 60 is good enough.
It was better after I left the first planet. Like
Yeah.
after I left like the opening chapter, it was actually better. I
Yeah.
don't know why that is, but like
But
okay.
then where it got, there's a point in the game where it started crashing every time at the same point.
Oh boy.
I turned off ray tracing, and it didn't crash. And honestly, ever since I turned ray tracing off, it's been performing a lot more smoother. Still not perfect. They still need to work on a lot of stuff, but it runs a lot better. So I think I'm just going to be keeping ray tracing off for the rest of my playthrough of the game. Because it's
That's
not
so
that
weird.
different though. Like when you turn it off, like
Yeah, I'm
notice.
going to be honest. I don't even notice it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can
Because some people
notice
don't.
it
Yeah.
in some games. I notice it, like Resident Evil 4. I notice it. Cyberpunk, I would notice it. But a game like this, I wouldn't really notice it. Also, Hogwarts Legacy, honestly, ray tracing off looks better than ray tracing on.
Yeah, I would say actually Hogwarts for me ran way worse than this game. I don't know like what people are on about.
Hogwarts ran way worse for sure.
Yeah, I don't know like what I know people are complaining like saying it's unplayable with like a 4080. I'm like, really? Really? I don't understand how that's the case, but like, all right.
It's been pretty.
Sure.
That's the thing. Like, so there's a lot of issues, a lot of performance issues. However,
Yeah, I would also put it out there that I switched off the ray tracing. It like made no difference, which is really weird.
yeah, there's minor
From what it's, like,
differences. If you
done,
know
yeah.
what to look for, you'll look for it. But in the end of the day, it still looks the same. But yeah, basically, there's performance issues definitely, but it has not affected our enjoyment of the game. Or if it has, it's very minimal. I would say it's not a big issue, honestly.
Yeah, the performance is not my issue with the game. I have others.
Yes, you have
Um.
others.
Okay, so let me say good things first.
Okay.
Traversal is fantastic.
Yes.
I think that the traversal in the game is so good.
Yeah.
Navigation is ass. But
Oh,
Yeah,
navigation
but
is.
it was ass in the first game and it's ass
Yeah.
now. So like,
yeah,
I mean, the map is
but yeah.
easier to look at.
is
It is
it?
much
I didn't feel it was.
yeah.
To me, it was
It
just like,
feels
no.
easier.
No,
but like
because
like other
before.
than specific small stuff that you zoom into.
Yeah. No, because before it was very hard to see the map because it was somewhat like opaque, like transparent. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the first. That's one of the things I remember
Yeah.
most in the first game is how bad that map is. It's like,
So
what
in
the hell
this
am I
one,
looking
they
at?
changed the design enough that you can actually tell where things are. It's not just like clipping, like confusing two different planes or something. So that's nice. That's good. Yeah. So, but navigation, huge issue still. You can get lost very easily. I went in a circle twice. One time.
I have done it multiple times as well.
I was
Sometimes
like, wait, I've been here. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, right before I ended stream, I had a thing where I thought I was going in a circle, and then I ended up in the right place, and I was like, I thought I went in a circle though.
Yeah, I've had that too. I thought like, wait, have I not been here? And then go to a new place. I'm like, wait, huh?
Yeah, navigation is ass in the
Yeah.
game, but like traversal
It's
is
pre-
much
yeah.
better
Mhm.
by a lot.
It's particularly bad if you have like fear of missing out, which I do. Like I don't want to miss anything when I play games. So I don't know if you guys are the same way. I'm like,
So
I have
No,
to get
I'm
everything
different.
that's great if I see it.
I'm
I'm
different.
like,
I have the same problem.
man. Yeah, so
Same.
this game is like a nightmare if you have that. It's like, oh
So-
Yeah.
man, there's so many places, so many unlocked locked doors.
Okay.
I'm like, oh god, no.
So I am like that. So and the solution I've found is you turn on navigation assist and it tells you on the map. It's still really hard to tell, by the way, from the map, even if you have the navigation assist on. I'm not
I
saying
told
it's
you,
a
dude, navigation
I know.
assist sucks.
it's it helps a little bit, but not all the way. But for me, what it helps in, that it just tells me, hey, this is where you go to get to your main quest. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna go
wanna do
there
that.
right now.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah.
I
I will
gotta
try
go.
that actually.
Yeah.
That's a really good test.
So
Thank
I
you.
just make sure I check the map. It's like I'm not going towards that, am I? And if I notice I am, I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn the other way or something. Like that's what I did to make sure I
You're using
like
it for pretty much the exact opposite
yes,
reason.
using it for the
It's like-
opposite intention of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but sometimes there was a few times where I did accidentally go to where the main
boy.
story's taking me. I was like, oh god damn it. Now I have to come back around or something.
There's this moment like really early in the game where it just like opens up to this like massive planet area. I'm just like, oh shit. I hate those moments because I'm just like, I don't know where to go now.
Oh, there's gonna be a
Like,
lot.
oh, God.
Yeah, there's I think one of
there's
the
a lot of that.
reviews said like a
You're
lot of
just
the planets are just bigger now than it was in Fallen Order.
They are. They absolutely are.
Bigger is not always better. It sounds.
I know. I kind of don't like how big it is because you're going to be traveling between planets a lot, I feel. Also, I
Mhm.
also don't know how many total planets there are, and don't say
I
it.
think there's fewer. I think there's fewer planets than in Fallen Order.
Okay. Okay, that's what I heard too. Like, I don't want to know how many. I just know it's fewer than the
Bro,
first one.
I don't know how many there are. I literally haven't been to a few.
Okay. But they're bigger, but they're fewer. But I think I preferred like you have more but smaller maps. But
Yeah, I'm on the same boat for that for sure.
yeah, and smaller
It does
like
sometimes get overwhelming. I felt
God of
because
War.
you have like here just like do everything. I'm like, oh god.
like for example, God of War has a pretty great balance, right? They're pretty
I feel like
big.
God of War's too big for me.
Nah, I like how the size of God of War. Like they're big, but they're not like insanely huge.
Mhm.
Whereas
Because like I'm
yeah.
I'm not a open world kind of guy, right? So
Mm.
like God of War was too big for me.
Even God of War,
Yeah,
like
I
the
get
first one,
that.
the 2018 one.
Both.
Both. Mm. I think first had a pretty hit the spot pretty good. Second was like a mix and match a bit actually. Some realms were just not
Mhm.
big at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Fair enough.
I like the size. Yeah, but this one's very much like I think it's like too big.
Hmm I
Yeah.
would say so because there's a lot of empty space, and I think that's bad.
Oh yeah, there's so much empty space. Ah, that's why they give
Yeah.
you maps now, but I feel like it doesn't really help.
It really doesn't. But yeah. So I want to expand on my criticisms with the gameplay, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like okay, so like I don't know. I think since Tim has left the first planet, I assume he has 3 stances right now, right? And
Wait, Tim, how many stances
Hmm?
do you have?
He went to the bathroom.
Oh. Well, no, he said it's only the second planet, so I don't think he got it the third.
No, but the third stance is at the end of the first planet in the tutorial, though.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's got 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, it really bothers me that they gave us a bunch of stances options, but like, they don't give you the option to access all of them at the same time.
That is annoying.
Like, genuinely, I could have so many cool combo videos, and I'm limited to having 2 movesets instead of 5.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah, but yeah, like it feels, and like the issue I have as well is that like they didn't expand the old stances much either. Like there's 1 or 2 extra moves in the old movesets, right?
Yeah.
But the new stances are very, very shallow. Like you have the basic move, you have like the special attack, and then you have like the hold special attack, and that's it.
Yeah, I started noticing
And
that. I got all of them now. So
Yeah.
noticed it, and I see. Yeah, they're pretty gimmicky.
Yeah, and like the old stances don't have any extra depth or polish, and the new stances are very shallow, and it just feels like they just added breadth but not depth, and I think that's a bad thing for a game that's got like so much focus on combat, because there's no point where like I ever said, oh yeah, let me use the 2-handed stance, or like
Let me
like
use this
the
other.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the moment that okay, so the moment that I got Blaster, I have not taken it off. Like I have not felt the need to use any other stance because Blaster is the best stance.
Oh, I've been doing the same.
Yeah,
I saw
like
your
I
I saw your stream and you have the same two that I'm using. So I think that's
yeah
just the meta at this point.
yeah because like I initially I used Blaster and the other hand I used Heavy,
Yeah.
but then after like a specific boss fight, I realized Heavy doesn't actually hit harder enough to justify the slower swings.
Yeah.
So I just went back to one hand stance, and then now I have no issues with fighting.
Yeah, the one hand is the best though.
Yeah, I just hate that its animations look still just as unpolished as the first one.
But the
Um,
lightsabers hit. They don't feel like baseball bats now. Not as much at
True.
least, which is great.
Funny thing though, in a cutscene, the lightsaber was off center from the hilt in my cutscene multiple times.
Well, the
In the
saber was off center of the hilt.
Yeah, like the actual blade
Uh-huh.
was like floating off the side of the like of the hilt.
Oh, that hasn't happened to me.
That's happened
Okay.
multiple times to me, and Cal's hand seems to clip through everything in the cutscenes for me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling you guys, the game is jank.
It is very jank. Um,
It's
and
true.
yeah, but no, the 5 stances good. Not enough depth bad. And another thing that I think this game did worse than Fallen Order is I think the enemy designs.
I'm
Like
pretty okay
not
with
like
them.
actual visually, but like mechanically, right? Like I think most of the fights are good. I had a really nice stand like I'm not gonna say who because that's a spoiler,
Yeah.
but there's a fight that I just did that is absolutely fucking top, and I just wanted to know why the other ones were not this good. Like since the first boss fight, which is a reprisal of the first boss fight in the like a boss fight from the previous game, absolutely great. Except for like one phase where I just couldn't figure out what the hell she was doing. But like,
Are you guys talking
I
about
think
that first boss?
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah, yeah,
there's a bit the way that's a bit confusing to
There's
be honest.
one weird part.
It's like, what is that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, what
yeah.
is
But
that
the rest
about?
of
Like,
it's
what?
great,
I don't know how
right?
to
The
counter
rest is
this.
And
great.
then there's like a few boss like mini bosses, and then there's like a major boss that I saw Tarun play through, and he did it in one try, right? But like, I was stuck there for like
Oh, that was so
an
fun.
hour,
I love that fight.
bro. I hate that fight because like, okay,
Don't play it on
so
Grandmaster, guys. At least not on your first
I'm
run.
playing on Jedi Master. I don't know. That feels like it's all right.
Jedi Master is me as well.
yeah, I'm playing it on Grandmaster, and the smaller parry windows is fucking me over, dude. Because because that specific boss, and I think Tarun's gonna be the only one who understands because he's done that fight.
Yeah.
But like the swings come out quite quickly, right?
Yeah.
And like because he's about the same size as Cal, you can sometimes you can't see like thrusts because you're standing directly in front of him,
Mm.
and like I get two shot by it.
Oh, see, I was trying to make sure I kept the camera like off center.
To the side.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I want to see
I couldn't.
everything.
and like I couldn't focus on parrying because the parry windows are too small to consistently do it, and if I fuck up, he has a lot of like unblockable follow-ups to normal attacks. So you block and then he follows up with an unblockable that you cannot dodge because you're stun locked from the like block animation,
Mm-hmm.
and that just one shots me.
Oh.
I have a lot of issues with that guy, and but yeah, there's a boss later in the game that's absolutely fucking fantastic. I think you'll know who I'm talking about when you get there.
Okay.
Well, no spoilers because I haven't got there yet. Probably.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say anything. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying, that it's great. Like there's
Okay.
great bosses, and there's one optional side boss that was so fucking cancer. I just almost like threw my fucking fist into the wall. it's a like like the ape monster you fought, Tarun, like at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
base
yeah,
area.
yeah, yeah.
They copy pasted two of them in the same arena,
Oh,
and then
that's
one of them
shitty. Okay.
they buffed up so that it one shots you with every red attack, and the other one is just normal. But like they're all both chasing you at the same time, so you have to dodge both of them,
Oh, I can take
and
that
it
easy.
yeah uh-huh
Jedi Master.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
You're growing.
I got one shot like fucking 20 times and I got so tilted, dude. Like, bro, I so tilted I bet that fight. But like after that fight I fought the great boss and I was more happy.
Mm.
and, and
All
yeah.
right.
Uh
Yeah.
um hmm? Go ahead.
Um. Yeah. No. The only thing I have to say really about Jedi Survivor so far, it's been great. It's despite performance issues, and I feel like despite what anyone's hearing online, maybe we're just lucky, but we haven't had anything bad happen. Like
Yeah.
I think I,
nothing that renders it unplayable, which is what some people
I
seem
think
to be
the issue
thinking.
though is that we like both of you are using 4070s, right? And I'm using a 3090.
Yeah.
Like those are quite beefy compared to most normal PCs.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
It is
But then I was seeing that some people with better hardware than us were having trouble, so that's
exactly.
interesting. I don't know why that would be the case, but
There's different port issues. Like it can happen. It's not
yeah, but this is what PC
unusual.
is like, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
hard to port to PC, and stuff like this can happen, even though it's weird that a high-end PC can run a game.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's I guess the combination of hardware you have, maybe compatibility-wise, which is
Yeah.
a
It kills me
lot
because they delayed
for.
this game originally to polish it.
Mhm.
Like, can you
Well,
imagine what it was like before?
it runs
This is
perfectly.
polished.
It
Oh my
runs
god.
mostly perfectly fine on consoles. So if you got it on console, you probably don't even notice what all the bug talk people are saying, because it's only
To be
happening
honest,
to
I
PC.
heard even console users were having some issues. So, yeah.
But it's quite minor. They have like it's nothing compared to what's happening on PC. I'll say that.
Yeah. PC can be unplayable for a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon. It happens just because it's really difficult to port to PC. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that there would be a game that was worse optimized than Wild Hearts this year, but I guess things just didn't land that way.
Or Hogwarts Legacy for that.
I still feel
I
like
have not played Hogwarts
Hogwarts
Legacy.
Legacy runs worse than this game,
It
honestly.
does, absolutely.
Yeah.
At least this game had for me hasn't like stuttered. That was the main
Mhm.
issue I had. This game is like, all right.
Hmm.
Anyways,
All right. I think that's it for Jedi Survivor.
I want to play more. I'm looking forward to it. So
Hmm.
we'll see.
It's good. It's good. Play it. Play it. Like I
I'll just
especially
leave now and go do that.
no, don't.
It's like any
But
opportunity. Be
yeah,
right back.
like and especially if you're not playing it on Jedi Grandmaster, I think it's a much better experience on off of it. But I like playing it on the hardest difficulty because I think it exposes all the issues with the design in terms of like boss encounters and stuff. And that's why I generally play on the hardest difficulty. Not because I hate myself, I promise.
Seems legit.
Well, they have
But
a mode for you that doesn't exploit those mistakes. You just choose not to use it. So you are technically
yeah,
torturing yourself when you have the option
yeah,
to
but
not to.
I get that, but like I I like game design. I like figuring out what ticks and what doesn't.
Mm.
And I usually play on extremes to like see what the issues are.
Mm.
That's why I bitch a lot, right? Because I'm purposefully putting myself in a place where I can see the issues. It's just that a lot of the issues are issues that most people are not going to really see,
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah, and is that all for Jedi Survivor for y'all as well?
Yep, let's move
Okay.
on.
Yeah. So this one is a short one from me. I played the Fire Emblem Engage DLC, Toothpaste Chan. Um,
Yeah.
My
Yes, the
fave
return. Let's
character
go.
ever.
I, I have to say though, like the whole toothpaste hair thing, I actually kind of got behind after the playing the base story. Not like it's like still like dumb Power Ranger style story. So like I like it's still not like the most like fancy thing, but like it's in in context it makes sense and like it's fun and it's stupid and I love it. um, but yeah, the DLC is good. Um, mechanically, I have issues with how it's implemented. So the story's okay. Gameplay side is generally good, but I was playing on hard, not the hardest difficulty this time. I was playing on hard because I was playing on with permadeath, so I didn't want to lose units.
Mm.
But I found out that you don't permadeath, so I but actually felt like hard was scaled way too difficult, and even with the ability to reverse time 10 times in the map, I could not finish the final map on hard. I had to turn it down to normal. I It was just insanely difficult to me. And I am not sure how I feel about that. Because I've been playing Fire Emblem for the better part of 20 years now. And I feel like that might be a little bit difficult for hard mode, But yeah, I turned it down to normal and like literally one turned the final boss, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because I feel like without losing anyone on hard mode I lost everyone, and that's why I lost. But yeah, it felt so weird, like there's no step between hard and normal, because hard is supposed to be like doable but difficult rather than like you have to know optimal strats to do it kind of thing. But yeah, it was not very well implemented though. Most of the previous DLCs in previous games, they usually implement it separately, and then like it adds stuff to your main save. But here, um, if you do other DLC, right, in this game, it scales to your level. But if you do this before you do the other DLC, it always scales to level 20 or whatever your level if it's higher. And it's awkward because level 20 is an awkward place where you don't have access to all the tools, and you lose some of the tools like at like level 15-ish in the story. So like it's hard to like place where you should be doing this as well. And yeah, I think it's good, but it's just not properly implemented. And I think that's kind of it for Fire Emblem DLC for me. Uh, okay, so on the next one, we're talking about Honkai Star Rail. Alex, this is yours, I think.
Yeah. Have you played
Yeah.
it yet? Kina?
I am not sure I'm ready for another gacha game, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Wait, is that
Just
the
oh
trash
yeah.
taste?
Yes,
Hmm?
that's the trash taste one.
Okay, I just know it as
The-
a trash taste one.
What? The game?
Yeah.
No, the trash taste is the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The all three are doing voices in Honkai.
They
Oh,
get
right. Oh,
sponsored
really?
by Honkai, and then they got
Yeah.
offered to do voices in Honkai.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you listen to the lines though, it's very obvious that Connor's the only one who is used to voice acting.
Well, yeah, because he is a voice actor.
I know, but like
Yeah.
the other two though, like
It's so hilariously bad, but it's
yeah,
just hilarious.
like Garn is just Garn.
He's his YouTube persona.
Yeah, it's just his YouTube persona, but like Joey is like extreme overacting to the point that it's kind of funny.
Yeah. But yeah, what's up with Honkai Star?
Well, I was just wondering because it came out this week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new game made by MiHoYo, who does Genshin Impact.
Okay.
And I was just curious because I started playing it this morning, so I wanted to know if you guys, well, mostly Kina, if Kina knew it,
Well,
is gonna play it.
I'm
'Cause-
not sure if I will, but all of my clannies are playing it from Warframe clannies. Because they're all like number crunchers.
Right. I
They did the
actually,
same for Genshin, and they're gonna do the same for Honkai.
oh damn, I actually think it's quite fun. It's a different feel from Genshin for sure.
It looks fun.
It
I'm just
it
not
does.
sure I'm ready to invest more time into a gacha game.
I get that. I actually realized when I was writing this down to like talk about it today, I haven't played Genshin in months.
wow,
I have
congratulations.
not played Genshin in a while as well.
Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations to you both.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried. No, I didn't. I I I think I'll have the same problem with this game as well, but I don't like the farming of this stuff. I did play Genshin a few months back. I like opened it up again and I quit after like an hour because I was like, no, I can't do this because my characters are not strong enough to actually do the story quests because I accidentally leveled up my world when I didn't need
Ah,
to. And now my characters are
see.
not strong enough, so I have to like farm stuff to get them to level up. But I do not have the patience for that.
I get you.
I don't like farming. I don't like the grind. It's just not for me. I want to experience the story without like dying all the time and just having fun. That's just not what's happening right now in Genshin
I
Impact
get
for
you.
me. And
I'm
so
Hmm?
yeah, I haven't played it in a while because every time I open it up, I'm like, oh yeah, forgot why I haven't been playing this because I can't because all my characters die instantly and I don't have a great team comp and like some of them are very low level compared to others and like farming leveling materials just like I have to log in every day for like a few weeks to like do that. No, no,
so
no.
I actually have the opposite issue. Um, so I have a lot of story stuff left because I dropped off when Chasm came out, right?
Hmm.
And I have I have a pretty min-max build for around then, and I can still do um Spiral Abyss like 33-star comfortably. But like there's so much story that's built up that like I want to experience it well, and I want to read the story, but there's so much that like I just lose the will to do it when I see it.
Right.
Because I most of my characters are 90, so like, you know,
Oh my
pretty built.
god. Oh my god.
Like
I have
if
none
you
of
need
that.
if you need help farming artifacts, I can. Well, I mean, if you're not playing Asia though, are you?
No,
I
Europe.
can't help. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, most of my
Maybe
characters
I
are like
should just
80, 80, 90,
commit.
90. Mm, I can
It's
help
just
with build as well because like I like crunching numbers.
yeah, but the thing isn't like the thing is that I don't know. I just I keep dying for everything. Like I need to farm items to level up my characters. I have to fight bosses to level like to get these items and I can't fight them because I don't have strong enough characters. So how the hell am I supposed to get these items if I can't defeat boss that has these items to level them up? Like it's like a
It's a spiral.
and
Yeah,
so that's what happened. Maybe I should just start over
no,
the
no,
new
no, no,
account.
no. It,
It's
I can
fair.
help a bit if you'd like. But no, wouldn't it be also possible to tone down the world leveled as well? Like,
Yeah,
cause
but you can only do it one level below. I think I already did that. I don't know,
fair enough.
man. I just maybe I should just explore one region for like a month and get all the chests. Okay, now I'm tempted to play it again.
Yeah,
I'm literally
the-
like
New
installing the
ideas.
update.
yeah,
Oh my
I've
God.
done it. I've done it for Mondstadt, but I couldn't work up the will to do it for Liyue because of how vertical the areas are.
Yeah, I get
And
that.
Inazuma just looks like depressed Liyue to me, so I just
Oh,
got
God.
bored. And when what's Sumeru came out, I was just off the game already.
Yeah, same. But I am installing new update right now.
You were
Oh my
sober
God.
for months. How dare you?
Why did I do this?
I was
I'm
just
so
like
sorry.
talking about it. I was like,
Oh
but I
no.
did enjoy it so much when I was playing it. Like,
If
oh,
if you want my help with like helping build craft and stuff, let me know.
I will message you. Like in the middle of the
no.
night, I'm like, Kina, I'll help.
Ina's encouraging it.
I
Oh.
mean,
He's enabling her.
if she's gonna
He's
get back
enabling
into
her.
it, if she's gonna get back into it, at the very least, I'll make it as least painful as possible.
I haven't opened it's installing the update, guys. I'm not playing it right now. I didn't open
Sure
it.
you
I'm
aren't.
just installing the update,
Of
okay?
course, but the moment that you start, you're gonna be stuck again.
I know. I know. It's a problem. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. We were talking about Honkai. We weren't talking about Genshin.
But yeah, anything else to say about Honkai so far? I've seen gameplay only, but like I haven't actually played it myself. A lot of my friends are playing it.
Well, it's actually like I didn't realize it was turn-based combat,
Yeah,
which I actually thought it was pretty fun. I usually don't
I
like
hear good things.
that, but it's pretty fun. The characters are pretty cool. There's a lot of cool character. Like I just love characters. They're cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
curious to see where it goes, because the beginning was like, oh, what is going on? And now I'm in space, I guess, flying around. It's great.
Uh,
Very curious.
That's a very interesting premise. I'm in space, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you market a game. You're
Yeah.
in
I
space.
I mean, I would like
guess.
to know. Wow, how did you even get there? What the hell?
I don't even know how I got there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in space
Just in
on a
space.
spaceship. Do you know why? No. Do I know why? No. No one knows.
Well,
Yet.
yeah, someone knows.
We'll see. We'll see.
The writers know, I'm sure.
The writers
I'd be
know.
fine with this. Just being in space. Not me personally. Like I would freak out if I woke up in space.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
me, Alex. I'd be like, oh, this is not my plan.
Oh my god, this is not my plan.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, some people want to go to space. I'd be fine. Not.
Yeah.
it worked out
Ew.
for the Marvel character Peter Quill, pretty well. Like, he got
Yeah.
that is.
kidnapped into
I mean-
space, and then he lived a scoundrel life, I guess.
Yeah, but now. Oh no, it's spoilers.
Spoilers for Honkai.
No, for Guardians. No, for Avengers Endgame. We've all seen it.
Oh, no,
We've seen it, yeah.
Oh, we have all seen
I
it.
was gonna say now he's lost his girlfriend.
Oh,
Didn't work out. I mean, he's lost his girlfriend.
He's
She's in
lost.
space somewhere. Do you know how big space is? Space is big.
Space is big.
Space is infinitely big.
Yeah. Is that crazy? Sorry, I just
It's
feel
not crazy.
how crazy that is.
That's fine.
Oh boy, okay.
Crazy.
Anyway, yeah, we're in space. I don't know why yet. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where it goes.
I'll definitely probably try it out at some point. I just don't know if I'm ready to try it right now.
Mhm.
Especially since, and this is kind of a funny segue because I'm actually about to talk about Warframe.
Oh.
Since the new Warframe update just came out. Okay, so the new Warframe update is called the Duviri Paradox, and so I think I explained this last time as well, but Warframe story is kind of a two parallel stories, or intended to be two parallel stories that like merge at the current like newest quest, right? And this new update is starting on the second path that we've never seen.
Oh.
And so this is
Ooh.
actually accessible to everyone who starts playing Warframe as well. So like
Mm.
it kind of has an better tutorial than like base Warframe, which is great because Warframe has no tutorial.
So any tutorial is a better tutorial.
So it's
That's a pretty low
Yeah.
bar,
just
bro.
general improvements all around.
Yeah.
It
The
actually
new
explains something.
yeah.
It's like that
there-
tutorial's wrong, but it has one. No.
I mean, Tarun, you've played through normal Warframe. It has somewhat of a tutorial,
Yeah, somewhat,
like-
but I don't actually remember it teaching me anything.
I mean, yeah, because I was there too.
Yeah, you were there to help me out.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the new one is a better introduction because it gives. Okay, so the new one focuses on a character called the Drifter, and in some segments you play with a Warframe, and some segments you play as the Drifter. And the Drifter is basically a normal person, right? So like, you feel how powerful Warframes are. Like a lot of enemies that you're attacking and like killing in as the Drifter, you just one shot as a Warframe without even thinking. Like it's hilarious how big the difference is, and it just kind of shows how cool and powerful Warframes are. But yeah, the new area is like open world, quite big, but not like too big, like good size I think for me, which is probably small for most people. And yeah, gameplay wise, I think it's fantastic. It works like a roguelike, where you go into the mode and you pick. Okay, so there's two different new modes that they introduced, which is the circuit, which is completely Warframe focused, and it's a roguelike mode. You pick a frame, you pick weapons out of like a random selection, and then you just go do stuff, and you get boons and stuff, kind of like Hades. It's pretty fantastic. Um, there's also one where you explore the open world, and then there's segments where you play as the Warframe with the same like selecting parts and stuff like before, like I mentioned. And I think it's a really good way to start Warframe because you get like the rewards that the game provides with this, the rogue mode, actually is relevant to the base game as well. Like you can get Warframes from doing this, and it's not insanely grindy. Like it's still gonna be a grind, but it's not like extremely grindy. And I just happy that they're adding like multiple ways of grinding things, because sometimes you just don't like a mode and you don't want to do it like 20 times so that you can get one thing that keeps dropping other things for but yeah, I like it a lot. It it has a good vibe. The story is actually like engaging. Warframe's actually like main story, main Warframe does not, like, the story does not start until about halfway through the Star Shard. Having this to hook people in to figure out like everything else beforehand is actually, I think, a good idea. But I think there needs to be more as well before we continue.
Mm.
But yeah, that's it for Warframe. And so I'm gonna hand it over to Alex again because she mentioned that she was starting some old games.
Oh
That
yeah,
she
I am. I'm playing
Yes.
so many. I'm playing so many games at the same time. It's a problem. So I found a Mirror's Edge Catalyst on the PlayStation Store for like €5. So I was like,
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna play this again.
Mm-hmm.
So I am. I also am playing a game that I was playing during the first lockdown in like 2020 when I had PlayStation Plus for like 2 months. And then it's the game is Gravity Rush. I don't know if you guys know it. It's quite fun. You play
I've
as a
heard of
girl
it.
who
I've
can
heard of it.
defy gravity. I
I've
finished
heard
the
a lot of
first
good
game.
things about it.
It's quite fun. I finished the first game and then my PlayStation Plus membership expired and I couldn't finish the second one. So
Unfortunate.
I got
Oh
both
my
both
God.
of those. So I'm playing the first one now. Great fun. Also, I started not the last part of Danganronpa, but the spin-off standalone. Not spin-off. I'm playing another Danganronpa game, which is fun. I'm playing all these random games. I don't know why I put this down. I was like, oh, this is what I'm
Well,
playing.
It's okay.
speaking of old games, I did reopen the server on Minecraft.
Oh my god. I forgot about that.
Oh,
I'm gonna log in.
Oh lord.
Okay. You're gonna log in now?
Yeah, I want to see it.
So
I'm
you're gonna play
curious.
Genshin, and you're gonna play Minecraft, and you're gonna play all these
No.
other games.
She just wants to see.
I just want to see. I want to see my fox.
Tim, what were you gonna
It's
say?
alive.
No, I'm just saying this is gonna be
Uh,
trouble. We're doing
What?
we're doing a podcast.
I'm not playing Minecraft.
She
I
just
wanna
wants to
see it.
see. She wants
But
to
also,
see.
it's updating, so I can't see it anyway. I was just curious.
Okay,
I can
fair enough.
multitask. Hi, have you guys played Minecraft yet?
Yeah,
How's everything?
Yeah, we done a bit.
everything
It's
is
the
still
same.
there. Nothing's
I
been.
That's
haven't
good.
played. I didn't grow up with Minecraft.
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, we just grew up because
I-
with it because of the early alpha test and all that.
Yeah, and like everyone was playing it on YouTube. Like there was this big
Yeah.
like
It's a
YouTube
big thing in
boom.
school as well. People are making private servers and everything.
Yeah.
Minecraft was cooler back then. That's my controversial opinion.
No, I agree.
What?
Minecraft used to be cooler.
Minecraft
In
used
what
to be cooler,
way?
yeah.
It's just
These days it's owned by Microsoft, so it just feels like a Microsoft product these days. Back
Just-
in the old days, it was like this indie kind of project. It was kind of cool, I feel.
I mean, for me, I feel like Minecraft was always the normie thing to do. Like,
I see
like
that.
I'm not saying that like I avoid things because it's normie, but like
Mm.
I'm not into like that style of game anyways. So like I never got into it, but
Yeah.
like it was very mainstream.
Yeah.
That's
From
the
the start.
thing about Minecraft. Minecraft, very much not my kind of game. Like not
Mhm.
something I would really play. But as soon as I get it, like you get into it, and then you start
It's-
like doing some stuff, you could just get addicted a bit.
I know, right? Yeah, that's the problem. It like
It's like I do have the game though, and I have played it a bit, but I've never felt the hook.
I mean,
Is what
have
I'm
you built a nether portal yet, sir?
also
But how
playing with
far do
friends
I
is
have
a
to be
lot
to
more
do
fun.
that?
Yeah.
I
I
did
was actually
play
gonna
with
say,
friends.
You just need a
Yeah.
diamond
Oh, well,
pickaxe, and as soon as you get that, then you can make your portal. Like for first
Mm-hmm.
timers. There are other ways
to
to
be
do
fair,
it.
in
That's way faster.
in Keena's defense, if you play, I find when I play Minecraft in single player, it is weird, just because the world feels too empty.
Oh
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
was
if you
playing
play
with
with
friends
friends,
as
it's
well.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a lot more fun.
I only like, yeah, that's why I'm only down to play Minecraft if it's with people online.
Solo Minecraft is lonely as hell. Just saying, you play, you
Yeah.
open them up, and it's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
wow, this is quiet.
And like the mobs like stress me out. Like
Yeah.
if I hear something like underground, I'm like, nope. I turn around, but then I can't mine and I need
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah, maybe like part of it why it's not hooking is because you're playing alone, because there's nothing really there that's pushing you to do anything.
I mean,
It's
I
just,
mean, I was
Yeah.
playing with friends though, is what I was saying.
oh, were you?
But
Okay.
like,
Oh.
yeah, but like the issue I think is that like I have seen most of the stuff because I've had other friends who play it,
Mhm.
and like I'm not the type to like try to build shit. I mean, I do in like No Man's Sky and stuff, but like I don't know, like Minecraft just hasn't hooked me before, and I'm not sure why.
Mm.
I
Like
get that. It's fair.
Cause like I've spent a lot of hours in No Man's Sky just building my base, but I've never had that feeling in Minecraft.
Do you know people do that in Subnautica? They just build
I-
stuff. And I'm
I
like,
want to play Subnautica.
ugh.
Yeah, that's strange to me.
There's multiplayer.
good
in it
luck. There is?
now. Yeah, you can 2-player.
Oh. I wouldn't want to play it with any. I wouldn't want to play it.
I don't feel like
Zero.
that makes it any better, to be honest.
No. Still
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
It's like you're scared together instead of alone. That's like okay.
Yeah. And I used to play this with a friend of mine, and we would like
Mhm.
alternate playing. and we'd both be scared, but then we'd both be playing and be scared. Like, what
See,
point?
if there's any co-op game I'd love to go back to and play, it would be Resistance 3. And Tim,
Oh my god.
just because Tim and I made
Nah,
so many great
nah,
memories
dude,
in
nah,
that
dude,
game.
nah, dude. Resistance 1. Resistance Fall of Man is the OG and is my favorite still to this day. I cannot,
Did
dude.
that have co-op as well?
Yes.
Oh, it did.
I played
Oh,
it with people. I played it with Vex growing up.
Ah, okay. You know, Tim and I played Resistance 3 together a few times, and there's so many hilarious moments. I think we just have nostalgia to it at this point.
Holy shit, dude. That game is an actual good FPS, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, how
it
many
is.
of those are there?
No, but it's just
Yeah,
because
like-
there's so many story beats that are so fucking like stupid.
Yes.
They straight up called it out. One notable one being there's this guy Charles. Do you not remember?
Charlie.
Charlie. Do you,
Charlie, yeah.
yeah. So
I love
basically,
that.
you're in a
I love
helicopter.
it.
You're trying to break into this base, and the dude's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to drop you here because there's no place for the helicopter to land." So you both jump off, and now you have to go through this whole like chaos of zombies and stuff. You know, for a good like say, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes. We see freaking Charlie right in front of us. We're like, how the fuck did you get here? He says, oh, actually, there was a helicopter landing somewhere, so I could get off and come over. So it just pissed
just
me
like-
off. I remember that, like, what the fuck? We have to go through all that shit and you're just fine? Huh?
Always the best when NPCs just inexplicably teleport in front of you.
It's like, oh yeah, we found another way. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. That's a
Uh,
top tier game. They need to remake it.
Bro,
Yeah,
just
dude.
make all the Resistance games into one game.
Yeah, I'd be down for Resistance remaster, like the whole package.
No, but they're too
Gotcha.
busy with Spider-Man these days.
Yeah, and I really like
is it by
Spider-Man.
Insomniac?
And Wolverine.
Insomniac.
And Wolverine, yeah.
I didn't realize.
Wait, no, was it Insomniac?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Same
Oh.
studio.
Oh yeah. It is.
Wow, I just blew your mind, huh?
No, I knew it
Didn't know
was
about that.
Insomniac, but I doubted it because for some reason I was thinking, wait, was it not Sucker Punch? Like, no, Sucker Punch is Sly Cooper.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And I think that's all of the games on the list.
Yes.
So for the next bit, we actually mentioned like a lot of points mentioned the Dungeons and Dragons movie specifically. So let's start with that.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
Who's actually seen it?
I've
Like,
seen it.
Just out of interest. I know
have
you've
not.
seen it,
Seen it, actually.
so
Have-
just turn and I then.
Sorry, I do want to go see it with my D&D party.
Oh,
But
you guys will
everyone-
love it.
Yeah. We actually were all like pretty hyped. For some reason, someone will mention it, and then everyone will be like, "Yeah, sure," and then nothing happened. I'm gonna send them a message
Oh my
now.
god.
I have a friend here who's super into D&D, and she went to watch it, and she like said it was awesome. It was amazing. Well, like she loved.
Is it the
It's
person I'm
actually
thinking
like
of?
very good.
Yeah. Because it's like apparent. So as a casual like who doesn't play D&D, it's still a pretty good movie. It's really fun, hilarious. But it seems what I've noticed is a lot of like D&D people like who went to see it, they absolutely adored it, pretty much.
Yeah, like it's everyone's very positive about the movie.
It's very funny is the one thing I've noticed. It's actually like really, really funny.
Yeah.
There's
So-
like tons of like jokes and stuff. It's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I hear
Um,
it's like an actual D&D campaign, but extremely unhinged.
Yeah. That's
Are
what
they
Yeah,
I
all-
yeah,
though?
essentially. Yeah.
It's just like basic. Yeah, it's just what I hear is a lot of inside jokes in the D&D I guess community that they play into really well, but it doesn't feel so forced, I guess, because obviously as someone who doesn't play D&D, they notice the jokes, but someone who had would probably get those. So
Yeah, I mean I've not played D&D either, but I will say that
Mm.
it's when you go see it, you can actually tell like it's okay, people who actually understand and like D&D made this.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Which is cool.
And that's yeah. Alex, it's a shame that you haven't watched it yet.
I think you guys should like it. It's actually really funny.
Mm,
I want to see it. I really do.
yeah.
We just haven't planned it yet. I don't know. Because we
You
keep
should go
talking
on
about it.
Steam, yeah.
Maybe
We
you sh-
played D&D last weekend and we were like, oh, we should go see the movie. Oh, yeah, we should go and see it. And then
Yes.
nothing happened.
It'd be a shame if you didn't watch it. You know, just a shame that you can't play.
Why are you
Burning Shores.
shaming me today? The whole freaking stream. Do you want to fight?
Right. You know, I'm
Log into
Right.
Minecraft. I'll push you off my tower.
I like how Alex is like, do you want to fight in real life? And he's actually, no, it's Minecraft. It's a Minecraft fight.
Do you know how far away Bangkok is?
Do you want me to launch Minecraft right now?
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't log in,
Oh.
so I closed it.
Yeah.
It's like 1v1 me.
Oh, if only we could check out this. This is a really funny scene that I wanted to mention, but that's like, I think it's actually on YouTube. But it's actually, Terry, I'm talking about the graveyard scene.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that
yeah,
in
yeah.
the trailer? A bit like
It's a
isn't a
bit.
bit of that in the trailer?
I think so.
I
I
think
didn't
maybe,
watch
yeah.
any of the trailers, so I can't say. I just went straight to the movie. So it was pleasant.
That scene is too good. But yeah, go see it if you haven't. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Just wanted to spread the word. It's actually very funny.
It's actually good.
It's actually good.
To be fair, a lot of people were surprised by that. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people were like, "Oh, a D&D movie? Ah, you sure?" And then everyone was like, "Whoa, this is great.
Actually, yeah.
Actually,
Actually.
fun, good." Huh?
Honestly, I'm surprised that like rather than like adapting a specific campaign that's like famous or like what's his face, Forgotten Realms, like some of the older ones, right? Like the got novelized and stuff. Like I'm
Mhm.
surprised they just went with Dungeons and Dragons, like just as a theme for the movie. And like
I love
I
it
think
though.
I think it's a good idea, but like in terms of like what do you call it, marketing power, I feel like the older ones might have had more like, you know, casual audience.
But maybe it's because you're talking about like the campaigns people can play, right? The
Yeah,
famous
yeah.
ones. Yeah. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because people play them as themselves, so like
Mhm.
they know what's gonna happen. Also, depending on how you play it, obviously it's gonna be different. So maybe they just
Yeah.
wanted to like do something different altogether. People
Mhm.
could just get attached to it without knowing the story.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, I have cramp in my foot.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I said something so profound as well. But yeah.
Mm.
It's yeah. And I see that the Mario movie was also in the list for both of you, Tim and Tarun.
Yes,
I think.
because just
I actually
as
didn't see it, so
I saw it, and just like the
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons movie, this was also actually good. I was surprised. I was very pleasantly surprised. It had all the signs of it being just maybe not a great video game movie, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be pretty great.
So how was Chris Pratt?
You
Yeah,
actually
well,
don't
yeah.
even think about it. He just blends he disappears into the role. You don't think about it. You just watch the movie
Oh.
as it is. Yeah, he did a really great
That's
job.
good.
That's actually good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think when I went to watch it with Kohi and Rosere
Rosere?
and
Yeah.
yeah, Jess. So we went and I mean I didn't really have much to expect because I thought it was not going to be too great anyway. But it's it's a very great time.
That's good to hear.
Go watch. It's actually really good. A lot of Mario fans will love it too.
Whenever it comes to streaming services, I shall.
Yeah,
Me leaving
because
home.
because at the end of it, it's still very much a kids movie. So you get a lot of the
Mhm.
kid movie tropes sometimes, but it's not like so intrusive or anything. They play along with it really well. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Fair enough.
And Jack Black as Browser, amazing.
I mean, I was expecting that to be amazing already.
Yeah.
And the
Did you
song,
see his
the
Did you
song,
see his outfit for the premiere? Jack Black's.
I did
no,
not.
He
wait,
had a really cool like jacket with like the Bowser pattern on the back.
Jack
It's very
Black.
cool.
Oh my god.
Show us.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
Oh,
so
wow.
great.
That's cool, right?
It is so cool.
I thought it was awesome.
Sometimes I forget that Jack Black's quite a bit older than us.
Right.
Okay.
Well, still a kid at
Right.
heart. Look at that.
I mean, he's fun
perfect
as hell.
Bowser. Yeah, this is great. But yeah, great movie. Definitely go watch. It was a blast.
Mhm. I will watch it whenever it's just comes on social or not social streamings just because I'm not a movie experience kind of guy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I had a choice between Mario and Dungeons and Dragons. I went with D&D, so
Fair
that's
enough.
how things went down. Yeah.
I would probably choose D&D. Actually, I don't know. Mario's pretty good.
Oh, great! So I made it.
Actually,
made
I
it
don't know.
okay.
I don't know. You have to just go watch Mario at some point.
Fair enough.
I'm not a
I
huge
will.
Mario fan anyway, so I'm kind of just like,
Fair enough.
I,
Fair
I
enough.
have a lot of memories with Mario, so I'm down to watch it.
Mhm. Just like it's a good Mario.
I mean, is it good? Like, I assume it's a good movie in general, not just a good Mario movie, because there's not like looking at previous Mario movies,
Yeah.
like that's a very low bar.
Hmm. But yeah, no, it works really well. They did a good job.
All right.
Nice.
to know.
So the next thing that we have on our list is Ride Your Wave, and this is Alex's point. So,
Oh yeah.
Give it.
Well, this movie came out a few years back. Actually, it's a Japanese animated movie.
Mhm.
I it's a really fun movie, but there was some angst in there that I did not expect. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry.
What
And then I
kind
did.
of movie is it?
It's about like a girl who loves surfing. She meets this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say more
Fair
for
enough.
spoilers. But the art is very nice and like it's very colorful and like nicely animated and stuff. But yeah, I did not expect that to happen.
Fair enough.
Um,
What studio did it? Let me Google
it's
this actually.
it was made by Science Saru, Science
Okay.
Monkey. I actually don't know what else they did. Feature
Yeah, I'm
films.
looking it up as well too.
Crayon
I've
Shin
never heard of
Chan.
this movie, but now I'm
Oh my god,
intrigued.
they did Shin-chan?
They did the
Hey,
movie
yo.
for it.
Bro,
They did the movie.
bro.
And Devilman
Oh.
Crybaby.
Oh, Devil May Cry Baby is really big. Japan syncs as well.
And they did Star Wars Vision, I think, an episode
They did an episode.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Oh
Devil
yeah,
May
that's
Cry
coming
Baby
out soon.
Vision.
Season 2 of
Mm.
Visions. Sorry,
I still gotta finish
looking
season.
forward to that.
I need to start season 1.
You need to watch Mandalorian.
Well, it's not like
I need
yeah,
to
they're not
watch that too.
they're not all like connected. To be fair, they're like individual like shorts, so you can just kind of pick.
Yeah.
I know.
There's some that
I
are really
mean-
good places.
I mean, I just need to restart my Star Wars fanboyism after the disappointment of Kenobi.
Visions will do that. I feel like because Visions
Oh,
is
Vision's
actually
good.
like they just funded a bunch of fan films basically.
Fair enough.
Studio Trigger did an episode.
Yeah, I've been told it's really good.
Yeah.
Even Vex is excited for Visions season 2.
The Vision season
Like,
1.
I have never seen him excited for a fucking anime before, dude.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
fair.
Ride Your Wave. I do like to look at this. I just googled it and I just did it on Wikipedia. This does look fun actually. I want to watch this.
Go watch it. Then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Actually, well, wait. I need to make a list. Okay.
It's
Well,
on
actually, you've got it. It's on the list,
it's
isn't
on
it? We got this.
Prime.
Prime.
Oh, it's on Prime. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hashtag not sponsored, guys. But if you
I,
want to,
I fucking wish we could get sponsors, bro. Like it would be so fun to just like play around with like the sponsor read. Like, can you imagine just trolling? I mean, I not trolling too hard because we
Trolling the sponsor?
unsponsored, of course.
any possible sponsors out there, we will not troll too hard, but there will be some.
We're gonna have fun with it at least, but like we're not gonna troll it. I mean,
Man,
I don't know, man.
completely
After you
trolling
said that,
I don't know
I
if I want
mean-
to sponsor guys because that means we actually have to prepare stuff.
I mean, we started trying this week or this
Yeah.
month. It just takes a few extra steps.
yeah. As soon as I hand in my thesis, I'm down to do more stuff. The podcast. It's not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else about Ride Your Wave?
Go watch it. It's fun. It's on Amazon Prime. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
And if someone does watch it, please talk to me about it. 'Cause I need to
Fair
talk
enough.
to someone about it.
Okay.
I actually have a.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to insert another thing that as another
ahead.
anime movie that I just thought of,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I thought had a cool concept. There's these two movies that got released, I think in like 2021.
Oh, I heard about this.
They're like they're paired together. You have to watch them together, but the order in which you watch the two movies changes the ending. So you have wait, let me Google. You
Is
have
You can watch movies.
To Me, the
too.
One Who Loved You, and To Every You I've Loved Before. Those are the two movies. And it's like one poster is blue and one poster is red. And if you like
Yeah.
watch the red one first and then a blue one, the ending's different. And if you watch the blue one first and then a red one, it's like,
A different ending.
yeah. And I haven't watched them yet. I'm gonna watch them before next stream so that I can talk about it. But just wanted to let you guys know thought that was a pretty cool concept. So
I think it's cool. I mean, honestly, we could probably set up like a watch party or something too.
I'd be
To
down.
watch it together.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They're both about an hour and 40 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
But I want to go the angsty route because you have.
The
I love
angsty-
eggs.
It's because why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah.
Which way is the angsty route?
So you have. I think
Yeah.
if you watch the red one first and then the blue one, it's like
Angsty.
sweet, and then
Oh.
blue first and red second is like angsty. I think, or it's the other way around. But
Well, I guess we're guessing either way.
Yeah.
so yeah. Angst.
All right.
Angst.
All right, then on to this one. Actually, I'm really excited about, and I got into a series called Oshinoko, and I got into it about 2 weeks back, and I've been obsessed ever since.
I actually
I-
heard a lot of like good things about it.
It's number 1 on my anime list right now, so
Mm.
it's really like it's great. I don't want to say too much about the plot because there's a lot of twists and turns. And it's very good. It's very smartly written. It's written by Akasaka Aka, who wrote Kaguya-sama Kokura Setai. And yeah, and it's very smartly written. Character relationships are very well done, and I really liked it. And I went in expecting an idol-themed isekai or idol manga because of the name and like the synopsis, but it was not an idol manga. It definitely was not an idol manga. um, it is an idol themed sort of reincarnation story, but like not at all the way I expected it to go. Um, and I also found out that the artist for the manga is the person who did A Scum's Wish as well, and the art is fucking gorgeous. And
Wait,
yeah,
you're
I think
talking
this
about the
is
manga or the anime? Wait, you
both.
don't watch anime?
I watch anime, but
Oh.
like this is the first anime I've actually picked up in years.
Well, damn.
Like the
Oh! Wait,
Man.
sorry, I just realized I googled Scum's Wish and I was like, wait, I recognize this.
yeah. But yeah, this is the first time in years that I've gotten so hooked in a story that I finished the entire manga in a day.
Holy shit.
It's
I
that
love
good.
it.
And yeah, I watched the anime, the first 2 episodes because that was what was available until this week. And it's fantastic. Takahashi Rie was a really good choice for the for Ai, who is the idol in the cover art. And the YOASOBI opening song, hella banger, absolutely fantastic.
It's
And
by
visuals and
Yoasobi, right?
yeah. Ikura did really well with the song.
I love them.
Yeah, YOASOBI is so great.
Yeah.
And yeah, visuals and audio was fantastic. I just think it's top tier. Like, I'm back to waiting for weekly manga. What the fuck did I do to myself? Like, this is the worst thing I've done to myself in a long time. The wait is excruciating.
Is it weekly?
It's
Or monthly?
sometimes weekly, it's sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes it's monthly. It depends.
Okay. Where do I watch this?
It's on Netflix in Thailand. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix in
I don't think it is. Because
Europe
I
or not.
know that I've tried like looking for it, but it's not on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. But yeah, Tarun, you should watch this as well. I think you'd like it.
Okay. Oshinoko.
Yeah. I would totally be down for like a watch party too if you want to watch it. Like, I mean, we'll have to find something other than Netflix because I don't think we can stream Netflix onto, Discord. But
We'll see.
we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm really hyped for the story. I have not been this hyped for a weekly manga for a long time. And I have not been into anime for a long time, and this has kind of revitalized it for me.
Nice.
And manga as well, of course. I actually started with the manga and then watched the anime. Because I wanted to see how it was animated.
Fair.
Yeah. So the next point was I think one that I think Tim wrote, the Harry Potter TV show.
Did I?
No,
It's
it's
been
me.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was you. Okay, I just saw it was there.
It's okay. I have
yes.
thoughts about it as well. So
I thought you
It's all
would.
good.
I thought you would.
Me too.
That's why I
I
wrote
did,
it down.
did.
I was like, we need to talk about this.
yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, they're doing it.
And
Yeah.
they probably shouldn't.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, that's the news,
This
people.
is a top level discussion.
They're doing it, and they shouldn't.
Well, so what this TV show is, it's a reboot or like a remake of the movies.
Yeah.
Season
Well, that
one.
sounds like an awful idea.
So
Well,
each
they're
movie
making-
is a different season, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so as obviously they're based on books,
Uh-huh.
and they missed a lot in the movies, which I like.
Sure.
They did. They
Yeah.
missed a lot in the
Mm.
movie.
Yeah.
I watched the movies with a friend who had never watched any Harry Potter movie. I think 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and she like I watched it we watched it with another friend who also read the books. And at a lot of points in the movies, we like paused it to be like, wait, we need to explain this and this because they don't explain it in the movie, but it is important to know. So like we're explaining this right now, and we did that like quite a lot. throughout the whole like series.
Uh-huh.
So I get it. Like a lot of people have been asking, like, can you make make TV shows because we want more of the story? But I heard that none of the original like trio are be involved with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which interesting choice.
Well, they are.
Not judging.
I don't
but-
think they can pass as 11 years old.
No, but like in like usually when you do reboots, you kind of want to like put the original characters, original actors somewhere,
Uh-huh.
right? Like as parents or whatever. They did that for Wednesday with the actress who played Wednesday in the series,
Mm-hmm.
like ages
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
like Christina Ricci.
So you have like Daniel Radcliffe playing his like Harry's dad instead. And
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, like they did that for The Last of Us with Troy Baker and
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Johnson. So
Yeah.
No, I think you're right because they missed a lot of content for the books, right, in the
Well-
movies. But like at the same time, if they don't get the casting like exactly right, this is gonna be a big
Well,
flop.
Storm.
yeah,
See, the thing about the movies not having everything the books does, I feel like wasn't really so much of a problem for someone maybe who just watched only the movies, right? And doesn't know anything about the books.
I think so because
So-
I've seen some of the most of the movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't read the novels,
Yeah.
and I didn't feel like I was missing much, but of course I didn't know what was missing, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
it felt like it told a cohesive story.
yeah.
Exactly.
I get that. Like it on its own, it does tell a story just fine.
Yeah.
But if you read the books, there are quite a few things that, in hindsight, because I read the books during the first lockdown,
Uh-huh.
but I'd already seen all the movies, so like in hindsight, they missed a lot that was actually quite important.
Mm.
Okay.
But like,
Um,
would you say it's nice that you've read a book and now you know all this other stuff about the movie? Or
Yeah,
before
but I
reading
always-
the book, would you have been just fine with the movie?
Well, there's some things that, in hindsight, I didn't really understand until I read the books and got it explained to me in the books, and I was like, oh, now I get it. Like I thought I got it in the movie, but now I really do get what this means. Like
it's
there
just-
was a lot of things that I just accepted in the movie,
Mhm.
but in hindsight, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but
oh, I get it now.
I think that's why the movie is still good anyway, despite that, because you don't have to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do agree. I get why people would want a reboot because they missed like, oh, this is my favorite part, but it's not in the movie, or like, oh, these characters we never got to meet them because they weren't in the movie and they were
true.
in the books, like stuff like that.
Mhm.
I definitely get that vibe because Aragon exists, the movie,
Oh yeah.
and the Cirque du Freak movie was also fucking garbage. And it's a blasphemy to the existence of the novel. I have opinions on a lot of movie adaptations, and
Yeah.
they're not usually positive.
I mean, same, but I usually prefer books anyway.
Same.
I'm good
Um,
with movie adaptation. It's the TV show. I feel like it's just happening too early.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
exactly. I agree.
Hmm.
Because the last
like-
one
I was gonna
came
say,
out
like-
12 years ago, right?
Yeah, in 2011
2011?
or
I
something.
think it's 2011, yeah, 2012, something like that. That's when the Deathly Hallows came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only been 12
Yeah.
years. That's not a lot of time to
I mean,
No.
to remake or reboot.
yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it. I guess. Like, I was gonna say, there's a point to be made that they shouldn't just tell the same story again.
Mhm.
But at the same time, then you consider like the quality of the Fantastic Beasts stuff, and maybe you're like, yeah, maybe they shouldn't try and do that.
Right? Exactly this. And also I think it's I also think it's kind of like because HBO is gonna make the TV show, and they made The Last of Us, which was obviously very like critically acclaimed
Yeah.
as like a great adaptation. But also there's so much controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling that this kind of feels like death or something to
It
like
does,
I
yeah.
think so.
now make a reboot of a TV show of an author that is been very heavily criticized over the last
It's
year
not only
and
it's
more
not
than
only
that.
that as well. Yeah, it's not only that as
Actually,
well. They made a point to say that she's actually really involved in this time, which is really weird to me. Like,
yeah, it's
okay,
like they
fine, you want to
completely
involve her, but like,
ignored.
why would you make it like so like blatant that she's involved? Then
Yeah.
like, that's just
Yeah, that was a weird thing to announce because of all the controversy going around with her.
Hmm.
I think what happened is, this is what I think. No factual basis about this. Uh, they're just, they probably planned the TV show announcement alongside Hogwarts Legacy because Hogwarts Legacy just started the whole hype again about Harry Potter,
Hmm.
right? Because after
Mm.
Fantastic Beasts basically killed it.
So what happened with Fantastic Beasts? Because I'm not a Harry Potter guy, right? And
So
like,
essentially, the movies were so bad they would just like stop making them.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
they
like,
had planned for more movies, and because they were so bad and like people weren't
Didn't like
watching
them.
them, they made less because they were like, oh,
They made a
okay, so
lot
we
of
can't
last
make
minute
more because
changes
no one
to
wants to
end
watch
it.
this.
fair enough. Yeah, the only one I've seen is um, the second one, and I have never seen the first one, and I just didn't
Oh my
care
god, you
to.
must have been so confused.
See,
Oh,
I
that's
like,
that.
Well,
yeah.
I only went to see it because Vex was like, "Yo, we wanna geeks go see Fantastic Beasts," and I was like, "What the fuck's Fantastic Beasts?" And he was like, "It's the new Harry Potter thing," and I was like, "Okay, might as well." And then I was so confused, and I was like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. I will just pretend I understand and
I'm
nod."
pretty sure
To be
Vexi was
honest.
like that wasn't a great movie.
I actually,
I mean,
I actually didn't watch the second one.
I didn't watch the
Yeah,
second or third one. I only watched the first one, and I actually I really liked the first one. But I'd heard so many bad things about the second one. I just never
yeah.
went to watch
Yeah.
it.
Let me tell you,
I,
because
I feel like
I watched the first one and then the second one. I went to see it and it's so confusing. It's like the plot twist has a plot twist and the plot twist didn't actually happen or something, but
Because
then
of
it
another
did. It's
plot
like what the
twist.
hell?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of another plot twist. It's just like what the hell is going on?
yeah, like to address what you said though, like I think Vex is generally quite positive about movies he sees and
Uh-huh.
initially, and then he starts like thinking about it later, and that's when like if something is negative, he'll like start mentioning it
Yeah,
later.
I think I'm
That's like the
similar
experience
to
I've had.
that. I would when I watch a movie fresh off, I'm like, I had a pretty good time. And then you start thinking about it later, then you're like, oh, that wasn't good, or that
Yeah,
was pretty
cause
good.
I okay, so I had this experience, right? Like
Hmm.
Vex and I both watched The Last Jedi roughly at the same time.
Uh-huh.
He was quite positive about it at first.
I was too.
I fucking hated the movie. I fucking despised the movie. And I talked to him about it, and he was like quite positive about it. And then like a week later, we talked about it again, and he was quite negative about it. I was like, what the fuck just happened, bro?
I think what it is just looking for all the positives just to enjoy the movie, and then you can think about all the negatives later.
Fair. I I think I'm the opposite. I tend to think about all the negatives first, and then try to find out the positives later.
Mm. I mean, every time I go watch a movie, it's just like I'm looking
I
for
do that
something.
too.
You look for
Oh,
the negatives?
no, no, not really. Um, I I analyze movies
Yeah.
a lot, but that's just because of the bachelor I did. Like that's was my
Mhm.
whole bachelor's degree. Um, I don't know. I don't know.
No, I agree. I like to analyze movies, but story wise, I think I should think about story later. But I think about
Hmm.
mostly the technical stuff.
Yeah, I don't have the technical or expertise
Mm.
required to analyze a movie. I can analyze games, but movies I
Mm.
cannot. And for games, it's like mechanical stuff, not story stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like story, but like I'm I'm not going to like I feel like stories are too subjective to like. I feel like if I'm too hard on a story a lot of the time, it feels like I'm. I don't know. Like I don't know. I I'm struggling to explain myself right now. But like I feel like I don't want to be too negative because like a lot of people will like a story or hate a story,
Uh-huh.
but like it's it's based on like personal experiences as well. And of course like there's I feel like there is some level of objective good or badness to it, but
Mhm.
like I just think that like it's some people are going to relate to stories even if it's a bad story. So like I tend not to talk about stories a lot.
Mm.
Mhm.
Is I think it's what I'm trying to say. I think.
Yeah, and so because of yeah, because the story basically made no sense in Fantastic Beasts 2 and then 3 just kind of went to I think even more shit.
Mhm.
The
I
hype
don't know.
just
I didn't
died.
watch the third one.
The hype
The
just
second one was
straight up
just so awful. I'm like, no,
died.
never again.
And then I think so. That's why I think as soon as Hogwarts Legacy came out, they've just kind of piggybacked on that hype marketing and is now doing the remake because, like, hey, you know, hype's bigger than ever right now. Let's capitalize on it.
I'll tell you what, though. Fantastic Beasts, they were trying to tell a really interesting story. If you know, like, the lore of the Harry Potter universe, that's like a really interesting part of
Mhm.
the lore they're trying to tell. But they just did it in such a bad way. It's like, oh god, what are you guys doing? It's like you bungled an actually interesting story here.
I do have a question
I feel
though.
like that's unfortunate.
Will you guys watch the Harry Potter TV show when it comes out?
Probably. I'll like
Yeah,
complain
yeah,
about
whatever.
it, but probably.
But what
I mean,
do
it's
you
so much that
expect?
could go wrong with it, is the thing.
True.
That's
I
the
think
thing,
it
right?
depends
Are you gonna come watch a car
on
crash or like a actual? It's actually good.
yeah.
Because
I
the
think
thing
it
is,
depends.
what they'd have to do, right, is because they're going to do all 7 books, I'm assuming. So what they'd have to do is essentially have like find like child actors who are in it for like 7 years of their lives, pretty
Yeah.
much, and you have to assume that at no point during that 7 years is anything going to go wrong.
Mhm.
And I'd argue you have to do that for some of the side casts as well, and then that's just going to be like,
I
I really
mean,
do not pick the person who has to do the casting.
if Marvel can do it, I guess they can
Yeah,
too.
but I feel like that's different.
Yeah.
Marvel actors are all like adults.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, true.
And for example, all the Harry Potter cast didn't know what it was gonna become.
Uh-huh.
Like they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a fun movie," but I don't think they expected it to become the
8
big
movies.
thing that yeah, and that it would be such a worldwide phenomenon like what it
Mhm.
became. I think actors now that are gonna audition for Harry Potter know what that legacy is. So
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of pressure.
yeah,
Yeah, a
Oof.
lot.
a lot because everyone is gonna like put everything under a microscope. They do that with any like reboot or whatever.
I
I
wonder if
mean,
there'll
that's
be.
just the main cast as well. I think if you had the side cast, that's the same thing, I think, for some of them. Because there's some really important side characters in Harry Potter. You
I
have to, like,
wonder if they'll do any like recasting across seasons. Like they kind of have
I
to, right?
imagine it will, yeah.
Because they did. They even did it for Game of Thrones. They straight up recasted the whole look of the character as well.
yeah, but then you see people going to complain about that as well. It's just like, well,
Weirdly, no one really
Yeah.
complained about it in Game of Thrones.
but Game of Thrones at the end, it was so shit, nobody cared anyway.
Yeah, but the recast stuff happened way before that when the hype was still there. It's actually quite surprising. I didn't see any hate about the recast or anything. People were just like welcoming it. So maybe it might be the same if they ever have to in Harry Potter.
I'm okay with that. I'll see how it goes. Maybe when it comes out.
Imagine just
It's
get
gonna take years before we even get
Yeah,
to that
literally.
point.
Yeah, we just
Probably.
wait, yo. Like
still waiting for the Avatar Airbender TV show.
There's more news about that, by the way.
What's the latest update?
Oh, they just showed off some art. There was some art that
Oh,
was
that
leaked.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know
I've
if you
seen
guys
that.
want to talk about that a bit. I'm kind of excited to keep it.
I'm excited, but it's concerning when you hear the creators they stop working on it, right? Because of
Oh no, I was
differences.
talking about something completely different. There's like the movie, the animated movie they're doing.
Oh, the animated
You know, like
movie.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
There's
Oh,
something
the.
that's
from
leaked about that. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm talking about the
I've seen that.
Netflix live
yeah,
action.
yeah. I don't know about that. That's probably gonna be a trash fire.
Probably.
Sorry.
There's so
I mean,
much
it
hope.
can't be as much of a trash fire as the original,
No,
though.
basically what happened is there's so much
The
hope.
original, the movie, or the
The original
last
movie.
The
year.
Yeah.
original movie, not
Right.
the series. The series was
okay.
The
great.
last Airbender.
Yeah.
No, because if
True.
because yeah, there was so much hope on it until the creators announced that they left, and then it was like, well, this is
Yeah.
going shit.
I mean,
everyone
yeah.
just straight up dipped like, fuck this show. They're not on it. We don't
You
want to
just
watch
know
it.
that's a bad sign, It's just like
Because the same
that's
thing
not a good
happened with
sign.
the movie. They were working on the movie, and then they left due to creative differences, and then M. Night Shyamalan did what he wanted.
Yeah. And then
Oh lord.
that happened.
Oh, no.
And then instead of making all the movies they wanted to make, they decided not to. Like Fantastic Beasts. Because it did so bad.
Also, M. Night Shyamalan defended that movie so many times.
He did.
Why would you do that?
His
Oh,
excuse.
That was a
dear.
movie that was literally so bad. There was people like actually paying him money to go back to film school. You know you screwed up when something's that bad.
Yeah,
But the thing is, like, it already went wrong just at the very start with the casting. Like,
yeah.
what the heck, man?
Yeah.
That's how the creators are pretty like annoyed about a lot of it. They're like, what is
Yeah.
that?
But to be fair, I've
Mhm.
seen casting for the TV show, the live action TV show, and I actually do think a lot of those look really good.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be worse though, would it?
No.
I mean, I think that was the number one criticism when the movie came out was the casting.
Well, no, there's like you can criticize everything about that movie. Gift for criticism.
And also pronunciation, like they're not gonna call him Ung.
Sorry.
Ung.
Yeah.
Ung. Who else did they get wrong? They got Soka wrong, right?
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
trying to
remember.
purge that
I
movie
watched
from
it
It's been a
my
long
memory.
time.
once, and then like decided to forget about it.
Like
Yeah, that movie-
the worst
that
part
movie.
is I didn't watch it initially, and then I saw it like at like some cheap hotel when I was staying there overnight. Because
Yeah.
like I was visiting my aunt in America, and like we were traveling, and like we were at a hotel, and it was just on screen. So I watched it, and I
Oh,
was so
God.
offended.
Oh god.
Good lord.
It reminds me, do you guys know Jeremy Johns on YouTube?
I do not.
Nope.
He reviews
Yeah.
movies in front of a red screen. Basically, what happened is this guy went to watch the last Airbender movie,
Mhm.
and he reviewed it, and he's like, "Okay, I thought it was pretty okay. I don't really get the hate." Blah blah blah. He didn't watch, and he's like, "Also, I've not watched the TV show before, so I don't have that background." And then people kept telling him you should watch the TV show. He watched it. He made a video right after he finished watching. He's like, "Fuck the movie! It's so shit. I can't believe this. How the fuck did he do? Did he manage to make a
That's
movie so bad?"
Oh my god, I love that.
He basically just turned his opinion. It's amazing to see us.
I
That's
respect that
hilarious.
he did that.
Yeah, I think if you make a bad take and then go back and like correct yourself after you learn more, I think
Mhm.
that's something that's literally respectable.
Yeah, because I think it's how much respect the actual original show puts into its source material. So the fact the movie just completely misses that is like, oh, okay, not great.
I will watch it when that comes out, just because I'm interested, but I don't expect like greatness.
Yeah, I'll watch it
No.
when it comes.
When it comes out, tell me and if it's good or not, and then I'll watch it.
So he just has
Everyone
to
tell
wait
him
the
it's
time.
good. Everyone tell him it's good.
Like, all right. So now that we have finished on our segment on movies and shows, yeah, we're actually done with most of our planned segments. I'd like to actually bring up the backlog section that we brought up last podcast. And for anyone who wasn't here last time, this segment was one that Tim came up with, I think, and where we go through
And
our
also
backlog and
didn't
pick
adhere to, by the way.
Neither did I. Don't worry.
motherfucker.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm the ideas guy. I don't have to follow all these plans.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so yeah, okay, so just to explain the concept, we go through our backlog, pick a few options that we'd be willing to play, and then have the rest of the crew vote on what we would try to visit over the next coming month. For me, that was Horizon Zero Dawn. And I've talked about my opinion, so I think I'm gonna just skip this part here for me. And as we heard, Tarun and Tim did not adhere to the the section, so I guess we're skipping.
In my
that
defense,
too.
I played a different game from my backlog, so
I
you know.
So
Did
you
I play?
followed the wait. So you
He followed the rule on a different
wait.
game.
You did the thing unsuccessfully successfully?
Cats failed successfully, yeah, pretty much.
Yes, that.
Oh my god.
Because Sitting and Sleeper was on my backlog as well, so it's just that I
Yeah,
played
fair.
part of my backlog, it's just the wrong game. It's fine,
So
don't worry about it.
actually, I think the question I have now is, do we go through like for the picks then? Would we go to the same games or do we just vote on the like vote and whatever comes up we just replace the old one?
Vote on anyone I say.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
wasn't paying attention. What did
Yeah,
you
what?
say?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
now I'm unsure if
Sorry.
you want Keenan to repeat himself or me.
Tina.
Kira. I
Okay.
Okay.
I heard it, but I wasn't really listening.
So since like you know I'm still going through Horizon and Tim and Tarun didn't actually play the the game that
we
we
said we could play, yeah.
yeah. Do we have the same game in the backlog and for like the selection for the next upcoming month, or do we just all vote for a different one and then whatever comes up is
Implement
or
to that.
whatever is picked is just the next month and we can just ignore last month's?
I didn't get to pick, so I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Depends on what you
Fair.
guys want to do.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm still going through Horizon, so
I probably
but-
want to pick a new
so-
one, to be fair, but
yeah. Let's pick a new one then. Let's pick a new one.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I feel like we should do Alex first, just
Yeah.
because she did.
that's
pick one last.
actually how I set it up as well. Yeah.
mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, we picked
Alright.
Alex's
Okay.
first, but yeah. So yeah, let's pick our games for the next coming month. Okay, so I'm gonna do. We have our lists here.
Mhm.
Do, Alex, do you want to read your list off or?
Sure. Can I just preface this by saying that I realize I don't have that many games in my backlog just because for some reason I don't own that many games. I own a lot of like random shit on Steam, but not actual like
It all counts.
like good games. I get all this stuff for free and I'm like, why do I have this? But I thought I'd pick a few that I know are quite popular that I haven't played personally, which include The Witcher, BioShock, and Ratchet and Clank. I own Ratchet and Clank on the PS4, and I have the whole like Witcher and BioShock, like all the games on Steam because I got them on discount a few years back because I was like, then I can play them all, and then I never did.
I mean, fair.
So, and then I also have I have all these like game launchers and whatever. And apparently on Epic Games I have Control. I don't know when I got that. I think I got it for free.
It was free for a
good
month, I think. Or a week
Yeah,
it was
so
free.
I have that game as well in the list.
Mm.
Fair enough. I am going to be honest. I haven't played The Witcher and BioShock either, so I I don't think I can vote for those two.
I've not played The Witcher. I played Bioshock though, so
I'd say Control and
Ooh.
Ratchet and Clank. Pretty good.
So you all said something different.
I mean, I'm gonna cast my vote for Control because I hear a lot of good things and I want to hear your opinions afterwards.
Mm.
Okay.
I can't cast my vote for like The Witcher or Bioshock because I haven't played either of those, and Ratchet and Clank is so old that like
It's not relevant.
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's not relevant. I
version.
don't want to get cancelled.
It's not that old. Is it that old? I feel like it's that old.
I grew up with Ratchet and Clank, so
Yeah, no, I mean like the okay, yeah, I get it. But the PS4 one isn't that old, right?
The PS4.
I
We have it on PC, right?
I didn't even
it?
realize there was a PS4 one.
There's a PS5 one.
Oh, for Control, yeah.
No, for Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
There,
yeah.
I know that there's a PS5 one,
Sorry.
but
There is a PS5.
There is a PS5 one.
Yeah. There's a PS5.
yeah.
I have two. Like there's two I've come down to, which I would recommend for you to play. So, I don't know. I would say Ratchet and Clank just because it's a lot of fun and pretty great visuals and everything. The weapons are
Okay.
fun.
I'd vote for Bioshock. I'd vote for
Well-
Bioshock just because everyone should play Bioshock at some point.
All right,
But
so I
also
guess our
Control
votes are
is
all
really good.
different.
Wait, but
Oh my
I-
goodness,
I
you guys.
would also vote for The Witcher just to save you from Genshin.
Oh my God.
That is
So
still
now we have
different
votes
from
for all
every-
four.
Guys.
I'm happy to change to Control. That's fair.
I'll change the Control too. Go to Control.
Okay.
All right. You're playing Control for the next one, I think. Then
Cool.
You better
I'll
play
just
Control
highlight
this
our-
month.
I'll just bold it. Just
Control is a
on
good
the
one, to be
notes.
fair.
So I can
think
try
next
to
time we
control
should-
my urges to play Genshin.
I think next time we should just have 2 games, and then just force it.
That is smart, actually.
yeah.
That's so smart.
Actually, let me do that for mine now.
I already have two there.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh my
install it.
god.
I have
I
5.
thought you only have Final Fantasy. And
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
wait a minute, what? I scrolled down.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, just go ahead for yours, Tim.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay,
do
so
this.
obviously
Cut one out.
last month I said I was gonna do Chrono
remove
Trigger.
one. Remove one.
Remove one. Cut one out.
That's tough.
You gotta
Yeah.
cut one.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
you didn't want to play Chrono Trigger, right? You wanted to change it. So
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
I'm done.
Alright, what are these games?
So
whoops. Sorry.
you okay? What's happening?
Wait, what did you just do?
I pasted thing into the doc. A screenshot I just took, which I actually thought was really funny, so I'm gonna paste it into the doc just general. But I wanted to actually Google the game.
Alex,
Okay.
please.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, I was
I-
looking on Crunchyroll just now and I saw this
No,
like
it's
category
fine.
name and I thought it was hilarious. And then
That's
my computer
beautiful.
froze, so like I couldn't get the screenshot, but then it worked.
I only know the last 2.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Alright, Tim,
Yeah,
what are
back
your
to it.
games?
Okay, so two of them. So Imposter Factory is the third game in the To the Moon series, which I think some people will know.
I vote for that.
Yeah, did you know To the Moon had sequels? Because
No, I
No.
did not actually.
yeah, so there is actually so To the Moon has 2 sequels so far. So one's called A Bird Story, which is kind of like a smaller kind of game. Then Finding Paradise is like a proper sequel, which is really good, by the way. It's actually just as good as the first game. But nobody covered it when it came out, which is really interesting. And then Imposter Factory is like the next sequel. So I've had it in my backlog for a while. Kind of wanted to try it. But yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one?
So Pillars of Eternity is like it's like a traditional style RPG. It's actually made by Obsidian, but it's quite a recent game. They made it just to try and grab the old school RPG kind of vibe.
So I hear Obsidian, I go Burr. I vote Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah, my mind also just go.
I
Yeah,
went for
okay.
the
I mean-
visual novel.
Yeah, all right. So Pillars it is
Alright.
again. Sorry, Alex.
It's fine.
It's actually, well, I think it's going to be quite a long game, so we'll see if I get through it. But
All right.
If you
Yeah,
ever
I
play
mean,
it, can I just tag along on Discord and like watch you play it?
yeah, sure. I
Cool.
mean, I wasn't going to start today, but yeah.
No,
Sure,
that's
sure.
sometime in the future.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh, that means I can't
Then-
install my weird mods on it.
Yeah, there's mine. I got two. I got Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which I still haven't touched
Which you
yet.
didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that I have EA Play Pro, I have a few titles that is available to me. So one of the ones I was thinking of was Dead Space Remake. So I don't.
I vote for Dead Space Remake because it's good, and also Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is by Ninja Theory, which offends my soul.
Oh yeah, Kiana has this thing about
Ninja
that.
Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh,
has
I
come up
forgot.
before.
It's
I hear Hellblade's great, but
It looks pretty
just-
cool.
I have
Hellblade is also
issues
shorter,
with
so you
Ninja
have that.
Theory.
yeah, Hellblade is pretty short.
Yeah, Dead Space Remake is also good, so
Yeah.
I'm voting for it.
What about you guys?
I would go for Hellblade, actually.
Hmm.
I think it looks cool.
Them?
Also,
I'm
Dead
just
Space freaks me
enjoying.
out.
I'm just enjoying being in the deciding vote
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, just enjoy the vibe.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually just thinking about it, to be honest. Let me see. Hmm. On the other hand, Dead Space, pretty scary, and I like seeing you scared. So
Is it scary though? You know, what I'm saying
It's
really
not. It's
scary.
really not.
just
Like there is no
crazy.
part of it that scared me, and I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a fucking bitch when it comes to horror games, dude. Nothing about Dead Space is scary.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
That's
Hellblade.
That's most of what I
why.
heard. Hellblade. All right.
Like
it's
it jump
shorter.
scares you, but like there's nothing scary about it. So Hellblade then? Or-
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me have. Wait, okay. All right. Then, for me, I actually have two two options. The first one is Halo Master Chief Collection. For context, I played Halo 2 growing up. I actually never finished Halo 1 or 3 or Reach. So I put this here just because I thought it would be a good choice. And the other choice is Mass Effect Andromeda. And well, you all know my thoughts about Mass Effect.
I would vote
But-
for Mass Effect.
Hmm?
I'd vote for Mass Effect, I think.
Lame.
All right.
Lame. Excuse me.
Same. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're lame.
same.
But I was talking about the game.
Wow, rude.
I heard lame. I was like lame. Like excuse me.
That I
Rude.
don't think I have that word in my vocabulary. I don't think I've ever said lame genuinely.
Yeah, I mean,
Me neither.
I was also gonna vote for Mass Effect, to be honest, but that doesn't
Fair
really
enough.
matter because you both did that already. So it's fine.
Yeah, because like I think the thing is right. Like I really like Mass Effect's story and like
That's why I think you'll like
World?
this Mass Effect because the gameplay
Yeah.
is a lot better and
yeah, and I did not vibe with the old gameplay.
yeah, so I think you'll actually like this one.
Yeah, I'll try it.
No.
Alright.
Right. So we all have our
And,
picks, and a very low
and-
chance that we're all gonna actually do them. But
I mean, I'll at least start.
You have to start it.
okay, minimum.
Yeah, at
so
least like a
what I'm
few
hearing
hours.
is download
dude.
the app. And
Come
that's
on. Yeah.
I don't
Actually,
know, guys. Redfall's coming, so
I mean,
know.
I don't know, man.
You don't know how that's going to turn out, to be honest. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Kina has no faith in that game, I think. Right?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
try. I don't expect good
I
things.
don't. It's not that I don't have faith in it, but like I just haven't seen anything that I'm excited for about it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Game
Fair.
Pass. I don't have to worry.
But yeah. This is actually all of the points we would have normally covered, but I actually kind of have a thing I want to show off.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of art commissioned that I'm planning on using for my overlays and like
Ooh.
starting
Very
scenes and
cool.
all that stuff, and I sent them to Tarun. Please, uh, let's
Yeah.
start with the
Yeah.
starting scene.
Starting scene.
But yeah,
Okay.
so the main vibe that I wanted to capture was the big city life. So like, when you
Yo, that's
go
the
to
BTS.
yeah,
Well,
it
MRT
is.
kind of.
It's the
Sick.
BTS, yeah. Yeah. So like the starting scene that I was thinking of, like, cause going home, uh, using the train, like using the view and all that stuff. Like I just felt like the BTS was just appropriate. And yeah, this one was drawn by Jammy Arts, and I'm really liked how it turned out. Um, gonna have to play around with the background because the background, the train, and the character are separate layers. So
Mhm.
like we want to animate it a little bit. Um, and I hopefully like I want to cut a box on like the left side, like that like empty space where usually ads are.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there.
Mm.
I wanna put I wanna cut that out and like make it like show the upcoming game that like I'm gonna be playing this stream and like the timer
Oh,
and
cool.
on the
Nice,
right
nice.
side I want to do the same but like with credits instead, like for the artist and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, all right, and can we go to the next one, please? Thank you. And the second one is like the waiting scene. So like if I need to like go to the bathroom or like get something to eat or whatever, I kind of made yeah. This one was done by Lily Sayu, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's so pretty.
That's so
Um,
cool.
I know, right? And yeah, this one I actually wanted the same kind of vibe, but like more personal, and
Mm.
like more of me in it rather than like the city. And yeah, I just love it. It looks fantastic, and like Lily Sayu was fantastic to work with as well. And yeah, the cat is the last edition actually. I but it adds to the vibe because I talk about my cats a lot. And yeah, this I actually took a reference photo as well for this and then sent it to her.
Mm.
Nice. This is really cool.
I'm really happy about it. And the thing
Nice,
that I was
nice.
most surprised about is actually the background, like the mirror in the back. Like I
Okay.
did not expect that to be at all in the picture. I thought it would be like translucent, and
Mm.
like this is like actually like you can see the door to my stream room in there as well, and like my couch. But yeah, there's 5 variants of this actually, and I was going to slideshow it. But yeah, as shown on the screen, and I love it.
I love it.
It's
This is
nice,
incredible.
Oh, that's
right?
cool.
I love
Oh
it,
my god,
dude.
this is so cool. Oh my god, that's adorable.
Right? Yeah, and of course my cat being a little shit like always.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, and
I love the little
then
like alterations of where the stuff is and
right? I me too. I actually that was completely by Lily Sayu's like idea as well. I initially just had like a few stuff just by itself, like in place, but the little alterations were done by her as well. So I'm really happy about it.
very cool.
All right, and the third one is going to be the ending screen, which I was done by Anime 4000. Oh, that's the link tree.
Oh, wait.
It's a video.
Yeah, the video.
Yes. Apologies.
There it is.
There we go. But yeah. And it's the actual video part is just the little thing in the back going on. But yeah, the screens are also transparent. So like I'm planning on like actually putting stuff in the screen later. Just to show during like through OBS. But yeah, I really like the vibe. The cats just fit, and yeah, this is actually my streaming setup as well. Like I just took a picture of my streaming setup. I just
Get behind the scenes, guys. This is what it
Yeah.
actually looks like.
I wanted to put as much of myself into these as I could, but I promise I'm not a barbarian and wear shoes inside. This was I just sent them the Anime 4000 the reference sheet for my character.
I like to think somewhere there's you just sent her this photo of you in this exact pose. Just like here, do this.
Yeah, just chilling.
Just chilling with your shoes on.
I just sent the the actual stream setup and like the pose and everything. I just asked her to decide.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I say her, but I don't actually know if they're a her or a he or yeah.
Or they.
But yeah.
Or, yeah.
And the last one is a background for my link tree, which we saw a little bit
Which
of.
is, hold on, let me pull that up.
It's in
Not
Mario
this one.
insurance.
There it is.
Why are you confronting me today?
That's
There it is.
beautiful.
Alex is
Like
under
I
attack.
feel like that was such a good
I am
moment.
getting
Like just for
attacked.
can somebody clip
Tarun-
that though? Like that.
Tarun woke up and chose violence today against me specifically.
Hey,
So rude.
sorry.
It's beautiful.
Alex is just getting roasted this stream. We're just like, oh yeah, PS5 DLC is so good, guys.
The burning show.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, D&D movie is so good. You
It's
should
so
go
great.
watch
You
it.
should,
Only
yeah.
losers haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is the background for my link tree. This one is intended to be the least personal feeling. Because it's just inspired by like a public bulletin board, like with just the link trees slapped on top, basically. And
Nice.
this view is actually from the top of the building I live in, and the river you see is actually Chao Phraya River as well. So like it's the river that cuts Bangkok in half.
Mm,
Because I live, quite close to it,
yeah.
and it's. I just really like the view, and it's nice and it's pretty.
Very cool.
That's all my reveals for today. I'm really excited.
That's actually really cool, that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me happy because like this is the first time I've revealed it. Actually, I'm just really excited to hear thoughts, and like I also have to actually set it up, and I'm scared to do it because I don't know how to. But it'll be figured out at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
It's fine. You'll figure
like
it out.
that part of OBS actually a lot, like setting up stream stuff and like
Yeah.
playing around with all the stuff. I really like that about OBS.
Oh wait, I have one more thing to show off that I forgot to show off. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Shit. Is it in? So I'm so sorry. I have a logo made for myself actually.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I was showing this to Tarun because, well, he's my advisor, basically. I'm sending it to the chat logs, Tarun.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm very fond of how it turned out, because
Ooh.
I wanted to like capture the Thai vibes because I'm like like the city vibes, but also like how it's Thailand. So like once it's on screen, I'll talk more. But yeah, I'm very excited because like it looks really pretty, and like I really like it. And also I think this is the first time I've used the kanji of
I know,
the
that's sick!
name.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's funny because my friend and I came up with this kanji like, wait, how many years? 12 years ago, and I've never used it until now.
I actually don't know what the first... Like, I don't know what the Kina kanjis are. I do know
so
the
the first,
Omoi kanji.
yeah, so the ki is from kyoku, so memory, right?
Oh, right.
Just the first
Mm-hmm.
kanji, and not from nashi, which means not,
Right. Oh,
because
from Kaonashi.
yeah. And so like, because the original reason I came up with this name was because I was playing an RPG where the main character was an amnesiac. So my friend was like, "How about Kina?" And it's just a name that kind of stuck for me. So like, no memories and thoughts.
Right.
Yeah.
No thoughts on it empty.
I mean, no thoughts fits me pretty well
I love
because
it.
I unga bunga. Yeah, I'm really excited. I also like, I think I might contact. This was done by Tori Taiga. I think she's a Thai streamer who does art stuff. I found her through Vision, and she does good art stuff. So like graphic stuff. So like it's nice. So, yeah, and I've also been working with it and you asking Tarun for advice as well because I don't graphic design. Yeah, I that's all my feels. I'm very excited for it all. Just waiting, like I'm trying to figure out overlays, like the rest of the overlays now. Just otherwise I'm done already pretty much with these, and I just want to revamp how my channel looks. I'm really excited.
Cool. Very cool.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, and yeah, I
So
think that's
what are we
it.
looking at in terms of time, guys? How did we do?
Fuck, I don't even want to think about it, dude.
3 hour
I've been
I think we actually
51.
are.
keeping track of it.
Honestly, that's not as long as I thought it was gonna be.
I feel like
Really?
we actually did okay.
Oh,
Yeah, like I thought it was
I
gonna be
mean,
longer.
I dipped out halfway through the last stream, so...
Our last stream was so long.
Yeah, cause I went out for dinner with my parents, and then I did turn on the stream just in the background so that my iPad would just play it in the background. And I half expected you guys to still be on when I came back, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
But you did go for very long.
Yeah, we did.
yeah. I think going long is our issue, but like we have so much to talk about, so like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
It is.
We're just so interesting.
we are interesting. Y'all are
We're
very
so interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, so we go out for so long.
And we have very strong opinions about trivial stuff.
We do.
Yes.
I mean,
That is
shit,
true.
I don't want strong opinions on big stuff. That'll get me canceled.
I think it depends on what.
Yeah, I just have
Like,
strong
do you-
opinions.
Is
Mhm.
big stuff like politics, or is big stuff like...
Like pizza is mid.
We
Yeah,
gotta
okay.
do our food hot take episode one day, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I know we each
Lord.
have very opposing
There's
opinions on
some
stuff.
people in this group that have very weird eating habits. I'm just saying.
I agree.
I'm relatively sure that y'all singling me out here.
No.
No, I'm
no,
talking about
there's
you
two.
and Tim.
Yes. Both of you.
No comment.
Yeah, because we're saving it for that episode.
Yeah,
Fair.
because we have so many.
We have so many things to talk about.
Just anyone who's doesn't know what we're talking about. I have been systematically persecuted here. That's what's going on.
For
I'm-
good reason.
You belong.
Do not
I'm
act as if you're
quiet about my-
innocent in all of this, because you're not.
I'm trying so hard to keep my food takes quiet so that I don't get persecuted.
Oh no, we're getting a podcast where we're gonna put everyone to shame.
minutes. I'm dying.
Wait, did I just disconnect her a bit?
I think so.
No, I think
Okay.
everyone's just talking over each other. I just heard Tim say this is not a safe space for my food opinions. I just thought that was hilarious. 'Cause it's true.
Yeah.
It's true though.
It
Oh
is.
god.
It is. Well, that's just
Why is
your
this not a safe
opinion.
space, damn it?
For anything else, this is a safe space.
Aha.
It's just not Tim's food's opinion.
Hmm.
I'm just letting Keena know before he decides to do it. You have been
To do
warned.
what now?
Consider yourself warned. To,
What,
to
the whole
voice
food
any
takes?
kind of unusual food take.
I mean, Tarun already knows mine, so that's already out the window, man.
I feel like we did talk about
Yeah, we talked about
some
it,
of these
but some
before.
of it, yeah, we did.
Oh my.
It's good. We still love each other. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch next stream. I get kicked out of Save Point.
Hey, look, to be fair, I
Like-
haven't been kicked out yet, and my one is pretty weird. So
I mean, to be fair, I was also scared of getting kicked out over my Horizon one.
Loki
I get
might
that.
still do that though.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, thank you very much. Yeah, I think this is a good place to call it a night. Thank you very much for the pleasant conversation and company, y'all. Really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you
us roasting
for
you.
watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
What?
Thank you, everyone in the audience, for dropping by as well. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful
See
one.
you next time.
and
Goodbye.
Hashtag
Thank
free the
you.
cape.
Oh my god.
Free the cape.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.